2, 1. Alright, guys. I don't know who's here. Probably no one. But,
Ah,
um, welcome. Welcome. My phone's loud as shit. Okay. Uh, and we are gonna get started in our D&D game of the Magisters. And welcome our guests. Guys, go through introductions again. I'm sure nobody knows anymore. We'll start with,
first.
huh?
Who first?
I'll go first.
Okay. I
Hello,
think
my
this is
name
the most.
is. Hi guys, I'm Rachel. I am 22 years old and I love D&D. Nice to meet you. I play Palafox. That's
Okay.
all. Oh, and my favorite color is blue.
I'm so proud of you. You did so good. Eve, you go ahead now.
Hi, my name's Eve. I'm a Cancer rising. um, I'm 18 years young. And do I
Finally.
play? I'm Persephone.
All right.
My name 21. I play Daisia.
Ditzy.
You guys are old.
All right.
I
It's
honestly kind of forgot how old I was.
so you guys you left off
Someone called
you
me old at rehearsal. They were like, "You're an adult. You're old." I was like, "The freshman called me old," and I was like,
You just
Yeah.
could have
probably
said,
because they were
oh,
jealous of how cool you were.
It's because they're 14.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
don't
it
pay
was like
attention to
Can you drive a
14-year-olds.
car yet? Ha ha ha. You can't even drive a car yet. Beta.
All right.
We need more of these.
Rachel, you have the most energy right now. Rachel and Eve are pretty matched, but Rachel, you haven't done an recap. Go ahead.
I'd love to recap.
Yeah.
So ultimately, recap. We all have now returned to the island where our journey began, but this time it is very, very different. There is a force of evil on the island that awakened while we were gone, and as a result, it wiped out nearly all life that was left there. And now that everyone is gone, only a few brave and stupid souls dare to come back, and they do it through the Thieves Guild. And in doing so, most of them always end up dying. And our group had been separated for a point. My character, Palafox, was left on the island and she had to learn to fend for herself, whilst the other two were able to be taken under the tutelage of the Thieves Guild and learn in advance. And now they have returned to finish the mission, and the group's paths have all converged onto one location. Where will we go next? We will soon find out. Did I leave
All
anything
right.
out? No.
No, you didn't. You did really good.
Cool, thanks.
Good job. um, it's been 4 days since the last episode. You guys have established kind of like a good sense of the area, and especially with Palafox at your side, you've really grown to understand how things work here. You picked a really, really good spot for your camp. You only get attacked every other day. No, well, every other hour, really, but that's not as bad as the other places. It seems that everywhere else you go is always continuously crawling with demons. Um, After 4 days of struggling to get your shelter set up and figuring out how you want things, you fought off a variety of demons. You grow closer to each other and you bond over stressful times with shared stories of your adventures. Persephone feels anxious as when she tries to meditate, all she feels is sorrow and death of this island. She feels the pain through emotional like an emotion through an emotional way, and sometimes you'll see an expression of despair on her face. Uh, the being inside of Palafox grows more uncomfortable, and Palafox rarely hears his voices. Palafox, you have not heard Corcox for about 3 days, and all he said to you was that I feel really uneasy. Right after you were attacked by something, a group of, like, he said this right after you were attacked by a group of demons. Um, Taking care of a bite wound has proven to be difficult. Viet's wound on his arm, his whole arm just fucking chomped off, but bite wound, whatever, same thing.
Bite of
It's
87?
been pretty. I was struggling because in the back of my head I kept thinking, FNAF sucks. And here we are. Yeah, I kept losing my headspace because of that, but here we are. The bite of
Sorry.
the bite of 87.
Look
Anyway,
what that man did to me.
Ugh.
That's what that man did to me.
yeah, let's not listen to your trauma. No, I'm kidding.
My trauma is being forced to listen to all
Yeah.
of the FNAF game theory.
Yeah, so you were trying to take care of Viet, and it's been very difficult. He hasn't woken up since then, and he's lost quite a
Aw.
lot of blood. But on the fourth day, as you guys wake up, it's about mid-afternoon, and you guys have. I want to go back a little bit. So you guys have finally managed to keep up a tent. What camp? What would your camp look like? Would it just be one big old tent? Because you've gathered enough supplies to probably get a lot of wood and a lot of cloth, but nothing else. No special items in particular. It seems that a lot of things have been destroyed.
Would we be using camps that I'd previously used?
Yeah,
Like
without a
my
doubt.
old
If you
building?
guys, even if you guys wanted to move, because you know a lot of all of the good spots, actually.
Yeah, so I'd put them in a good spot, and one of the places that I'd used in the past couple of years where I wouldn't get attacked by creatures.
Is this a spot that we know in of particular that refers to your backstory?
What do you mean
You,
reverse?
you, kick, you, it connects to your backstory, where
Yeah,
you didn't get
probably.
attacked by creatures, but things.
Probably. Yeah, that would actually be a good idea. Yeah.
So you go
Take
back
them
to
there.
that place. Have you cleaned up since then?
Yeah, it's been years. So I've
Okay.
reused that website.
Okay. Did you? Okay, so you definitely cleared it. Okay. So you go down and into the town area actually. And there's a crevice in between where it used to be a basement, and then you go down and it's all of Palafox's extra gear she finds and random bottles. Um, Palafox, you do say know that you have 2 health potions and a couple
Yeah.
of basic armors down there.
Yeah, I'll take them down there and I'll say to them, whatever you see, it's yours.
Mm-hmm. And you
And
have
I
a
just,
rack of potions, but they're not. Some of them are just literally mixes of random shit you try to put together to see if you can make something cool. um,
one
and
gets
that's
me really high.
yeah, yeah. If one gets you really high, it's pretty much just a bong. But yeah. So you have those, and then next to it is 2 really nice health potions.
Mm.
Now, would you have traveled to pick up Viet to take him there?
I don't know. What do you guys think?
I care
Probably.
about the
We
little.
could carry him around in my mirror.
I
Oh,
carry
fuck
about
yeah.
the Little Mermaid a great deal, so I would like him with us.
Okay, then we
Yeah,
got
I wouldn't want to leave him by himself, especially since he hasn't woken up yet.
Yeah, so
He also called me pretty, and I value that greatly.
you guys took really good care of him, so you're able to pick him up without him just gushing more blood out. And it seems that his wound is healing. It has stopped bleeding, but it can open up again. Have you guys tried to sew him up or put anything around it just other than rags?
No,
Let's
we
see,
would
how
probably try to
proficient I am
take
in
care of it,
medicine.
right?
yeah.
Yeah, so make survival with advantage, whoever has the best
I
roll.
will do that. I will do
Who
that.
is the highest
do.
survival?
I think I do.
Okay.
What is it?
I have a +6.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you do. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I do anything to help give her roll advantage? Like offer?
Yeah, she already has advantage because well, one, this is
24.
a couple days later and everyone's kind of helping out, I thought. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
I
yeah.
rolled an 18, so 24.
Okay,
Yo!
nice. Yeah. So you sewed his arm closed, but the stitches can pop if he does too much. Um, but he's pretty much at full health technically, but he's like he might get hurt pretty bad if it opens. Um, yeah. So Viet, you take him to this like basement like area in the middle of a town, and this is actually quite closer to the tower itself. So you did face some demons, Palafox and whoever. You guys quickly took them down. They're pretty low level, pretty easy to deal with.
Yeah.
You did stealth your way in there, so you didn't face anything too big. Yeah. So Viet, he finally wakes up, and the moment he wakes up, he doesn't realize his arm is gone. This is the fourth day. This. You guys are finally caught up to the day. So he gets up and he tries to like lean his right arm that he's missing to
Oh
get up,
no.
and he just bumps. And he's like, "What the hell? Where's my arm? Where's my arm, guys?" And he looks around and he looks at all three of you.
I'm not there. I'm not dealing with that. Not me.
So guys, please.
Worse.
And he's like shaking, kind of like in shock and fear.
Oh, he's gonna freak out when he sees Palafox.
Literally only make it worse.
Oh
I
yeah,
will give no
Palafox, are you in
help.
the room?
I
No.
I look at Persephone and I just raise an eyebrow and I just throw my hood up and stand off to the side.
You pulled your hood up.
I know.
Don't
No!
pull your hood up. No.
Okay, he sees you and he's like he's
Well,
backing up
stand
into
up
the
for a
corner of the
second.
bed like fuck.
We did not do this properly.
And he's got
I
his
even
left
had
hand like this,
thoughts
but
about this.
I'm gonna do Palafox, you leave. Daisia, shut the fuck up. I know you haven't said anything, but shut the fuck up.
Okay.
you guys
Yeah.
have
I
one
look at
chance to talk.
Persephone and I say, I just like look at Persephone and I say, let me know when the boy comes to his senses, and I just get up and I stand outside.
Okay.
Okay. Therapist friend time. I'm gonna go up to Mia and be like, hey, how you doing?
His shoulders kind of shrug down, or what's left of his right shoulder shrugs down. Sorry, I have to do that. It's so funny to me, but yeah, and he's like, what's happening? Where's my arm, please?
Where's my arm?
um, good question. We don't know. There was a bit of there was a bit of a little incidency.
Where's the boat?
As
Where's the boat? Where's the boat?
as you can see, we are not on water, so there wouldn't be a boat.
Where am I? And he's like panicking. Make
Who is
a
the fuck? If you
just
say
make an average charisma save.
fuck,
No persuasion, none of that.
God damn it, guys! This is where I remind everyone I have an 8 in charisma.
Oh no.
Yeah, you kind of have to act fast with this guy too, because he's panicking. He's really
18,
going through something.
18.
And he actually does. You do kind of stop him and calm him down a little bit, and he's breathing heavily, but he's looking like dead at you. He's like, "Help me."
Okay, we can help you. What do you need me to help you with?
Where's my arm? Please find my arm. I don't know what to do. The boat got attacked. I tried to fend it off, but I don't know.
I'm sure you did. Hey, shh.
And he does. He calms down. He stops breathing heavily. He's still panting, but he's like catching his breath.
Okay. Listen, man. I think we've established this trip sucks, right? Right.
Right. We're on Tarkin, right?
So,
Yeah, the island.
We're still. Yeah, you're doing great,
Okay,
sweetie.
okay.
So
My arm's gone.
it is. It is. But you
It
know
must
what?
have eaten my arm.
It
That's my dominant arm.
well,
And
I
he does.
thought you
He
were
chuckles
looking
as like a panicking kind of chuckle. He's got tears coming down his eyes. He's like, "What do I do now? I can't fight."
Listen. But we can. What can you explain to me what happened if you're comfortable? If
Um,
you're if you're okay. If not, totally fine, totally fine.
he
But
waits about a minute or so, and he calms down. He calms himself down. He's much at a normal tone now. He's not screaming or yelling or thrashing about. In fact, he feels the pain on his arm finally, and he grasps at it like kind of softly and rubs where these stitches are. He looks at you and says, "The when you left, about 10 minutes passed, and the boat was still there, but something lunged at me. It was large, scaly, and had sharp claws, and it was 3 times my size altogether.
where did it
It was
come from?
huge. The water, and
So it was a sea creature.
it attacked me first, but I stabbed its head, and it didn't even flinch. It just took it. It took the whole knife away from me. In fact, and then it slashed at the boat, and the boat got damaged. I don't know if it's okay or not, but right after it bit at my arm again, and I guess that's where I blacked out. I didn't see a good look. It looked more like a crocodile, but very very human like, or not human like,
Human.
but you know the word. Not
Uh,
human like, but very
Anthropomorphic.
there you go. That's the word. Anthropomorphic like. He would never use that word.
He would not.
He would never use
But
that
I
word.
would.
But yeah. And he just sits there calmly. He says, "I don't remember anything after that. I hope they're okay. I hope
Well,
my friends are okay."
Why?
I'm sure they're great.
Why?
Hey, what matters right now is that you're okay.
Right.
And
And we
you know
still have a
what?
mission. We still have a mission. We can do this.
We do. And guess good news.
Hmm.
We got help.
Huh? Help? There's no one on the island besides
Oh boy,
that
oh
witch, that devil of Tarkin.
no.
Did you get help from the?
Surprise!
That makes sense why I saw her, but why are you trusting the devil of Tarkin? She killed our kind.
So,
Aren't we supposed to kill her?
And he looks on the left of his nightstand, and he sees his knife where you kindly so placed for him, and he grabs it, and
what
he's
you
like, "Where is she?
doing?
Where is she?"
Okay. So, funny little wrinkle in our plan.
Yeah.
And he's kind of pissed off right now.
I would be too. However,
Look, I've gone through so much
we
shit. If we have the chance to kill
and
her,
I
please.
haven't, motherfucker. I was born 100 years ago, and I'm like 20.
You screamed so loud that your mic started to just take your volume away.
I got the point.
It wasn't
He
even
says,
that
"Look,
loud
I'm not
for
fucking
me.
around. I'll kill her. I'll
I'm
kill
not
it."
fucking around. I'll kill you.
And
I'll block the doorway. He's not getting past me.
he
No
he
way.
so okay, he widens his eyes
Not
like kind
getting
of shocked. He
past
says,
me.
"You're a traitor. What the hell's wrong with you? Why would you betray us?" And he starts to kind of cry as he's clenching this knife in his hand.
No, okay, hold on. Can we take a pause? Because we also need to discuss what would have happened. Like,
Okay, what
That
do you
is
mean?
fair. I feel like
we
there's
need
some
to talk about what the fuck
Okay,
happened.
we can have a player break, a
Yeah,
little what the
because
fuck.
I feel like our characters
What did
would
we
have been
learn
like,
about
what the fuck
Palafox?
is going
It's
on?
slightly metagaming, but you could talk about it in character, so you could try to stop him from panicking again.
No,
Oh.
okay, because see, like, what I'm saying is, like,
Okay, I can re-enter the room and we can have this conversation now. Let's
yeah,
do
because,
that.
like, we never really talked about what happened over the past 5 years and, like, what happened to Palafox and why she killed the members of the Thieves Guild and stuff like
Oh yeah,
that.
no, that is going to be in character stuff that you need to talk about.
Yeah, and see, like, I'm saying I figured that would have happened over the
Yeah, it was
Like first
supposed to,
night.
but oh, okay. So you want to kind of go back to the first night.
Or we could just say that
Yeah.
we've just constantly been on the run and haven't had time to talk about it
Could
yet.
say that
It should be
too.
Yeah,
like
that
kind of
and
like
that
an
would make
awkward
sense in a
conversation
world like
topic.
this. And it would take you some time to kind of travel, but also to get situated too. You know, there's a lot of factors in it. So kind of bringing it up might have been like an awkward thing, you know, like you just try to get on a
My
good
character
side,
would
but
not be able to read that room.
okay.
I don't think
So
you would have been able to read the room, and I think I would have maybe like I think I would have been in denial about it. I would have been like, no, wrong person.
okay, yeah. So okay, we're gonna go back on the first night. This is kind of like a flashback then. You guys are sitting at the first camp, and you
So
guys
where we thought
Wait, so we're doing a time skip back.
I thought
a
we were
tiny,
going
tiny
with
little memory glimpse into the past.
I thought we just
Flashback.
established
Yeah.
we hadn't discussed it, and now we're in the present.
We haven't
barely
discussed
did.
it.
We
Yeah,
had
we
to
haven't discussed
stop.
it yet. We're just gonna discuss it now in the present with the boy.
With
Yeah.
him freaking
Yeah,
out.
so we don't need to time skip back.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like maybe we could get to that now so that we don't have to worry about it. But if you guys want to just kind of make sure it's on the first night or continue it this
Let's
night.
do it now. Let's do
Okay,
it now.
cool.
I think it makes sense.
It makes it
Back to
easier.
Viet. I have to get into the groove. All right. So Viet, he's awoken.
You just called me a
He's
traitor.
panicked. He says, "You're a fucking
Yeah.
traitor. What are you doing? Why are you siding with that?"
Nobody has betrayed anybody.
We haven't done anything yet,
Make a
okay? We
persuasion
just
check.
Fuck.
Both of you, actually.
Ethan, check your messages.
Gotcha.
Hold up, wait 1 second. I'm trying to message you.
I actually can't do it on here. Hold on.
nice. I got a 14.
I got a nat 20, which is actually a 19 for me.
No. That's unfortunate.
Yes.
Hi, Kojak. All right, so you guys better play this right. Your best pal might die.
Oh?
Viet? Or Palafox?
Viet, of course,
Why?
or
Oh
Palafox. You never
god,
know.
she's threatening him.
No, she's not. You guys might be. He might kill you. Actually,
Oh, I'd like to see him try.
Yeah.
One arm.
His little
he
one
might
hand.
try to kill you because he thinks you're betraying him, guys.
If he lifts a
got a nat
finger on
20.
me.
I got a nat 20.
Oh shit! He just. What's going on? I don't understand. What? Why? And he just sits back down. He says, "I'm really tired." And he's in his head. He's feeling pretty dizzy after he just stood up. And he went through all these emotions. He's pretty dizzy, and he
He
just
didn't
puts
rip his stitches, did he?
No, he didn't do enough. He dropped his knife on the ground, and he looks up at you guys a little like, I trust you guys enough, but please don't break my trust. I can't handle it. And he lays back down and says, I'm just gonna take a nap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
and he
that's
faces
smart.
the other way of the room.
Good.
At that point,
Like a
I
nat
walk back
20.
in. I come down the stairs. I walk down. I look at the knife on the ground and I pick it up.
He
And then I look
actually
at the door.
okay. He actually turns over and with his left arm grabs your arm. He says, "Drop it." And he's got a really tight grip, actually. Like surprising for a one-armed righty.
I would like
Let
to drop it from my left hand, but catch it with my right, then spin it around and hand it to Persephone.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
I feel like that's more Dex.
I
Your
rolled
sleight
a
of hand is Dex, right? Yeah.
Anyway,
I rolled a 14.
Okay, give me a sec.
Wait, do I have advantage with sleight of hand? No, I don't.
Wow. So he also did something pretty cool, which I like. So you did drop it. You got your hand ready, but he like tosses your arm with your like through your wrist. He like twists it a little bit, tosses your arm away, and snatches it real fast. And then he just lays back on his side and and goes and turns his face to the wall.
Okay.
That's
I
I'm
pretty
just
say-
there
impressive.
looking at him like,
I
damn.
Where
I
was
just
that?
uh,
Where
my
was
my
that?
facial expression doesn't change. I just say, "Fine, if it makes you feel safer, keep it."
And he does not respond.
Don't scare the kid. Also, I would like to applaud him for that.
Yeah,
Way to go.
like Palafox is impressed. I
Yeah.
want to like look at Daisia and Persephone and go like raise my eyebrows like, and then look at the kid and then look at you and say, "Is he with you?" No, wait. I say,
Obviously.
"Is this boy you've been lugging around in your mirror?"
Yes.
You should have pulled him out sooner. It looks like he can be of use and help us.
I don't know about all that.
Man,
Let's have the conversation outside.
yeah.
Outside.
And then
I'm gonna go to his ear and whisper, "Do you want any food or anything?"
He says he kind of stops himself for a moment, and then he's like, "Can I have some bread?"
Yeah. He hasn't eaten
I'm gonna.
in
Can I
days.
go? Can I go?
and on my way out, I reach into my boot and I pull out like an actually good knife, like one of my hunter's knives that I've used, and I've had the hilt engraved over years of using it.
Mm-hmm.
And I place it down right next to him, and then I leave without saying a word.
Okay. Is he alone in the room?
Yeah, I think so.
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, I would have made sure she left before me, just because
Yeah.
leaving him alone in a room with her doesn't seem like the best plan.
Yeah.
Yes, left first.
At the time
And
he
then I give him a
has
day of my
like he
rations.
doesn't have any of his armor on. I suppose you guys kind of took that off for him so that he could get his arm stitched up.
Yeah.
So he's just wearing some white rags and some boxers.
We'd leave his
Yeah.
pants on.
Yeah, of course, that's his pants.
Boxers?
Yeah. He's no.
Mermaids are weird.
No,
Do we
okay, if he left
have
his
a
pants
Hero
on, he's got
Forge reference?
the leather pants that he has on the Discord.
Do we have another Hero Forge reference?
Yeah, we do. I will show the
You came prepared.
Huh?
I said you came prepared.
Oh, you finally fucking people actually looked at it? I was proud of myself for it. I
Are those
want to
leather
show
pants? I mean, those look like
people.
cloth breeches.
What's up?
Those look like cloth breeches.
Yeah. That's
And
kind of
like
what
you know
they
the
are.
thing that like Henry VIII would wear, those like wiener cups, you know, that men used to wear back in
Give me a
that
second.
fashion period to like make their dong look big because it was fashionable to do that. It looks like he has one of those on.
Does look like he has a cup on, like he's about to go play baseball and he's worried about his dick getting smashed.
He's about to go on an adventure, and all adventurers
This is
have to
what
wear
this is my stream. This is what Viet looks like, the merfolk dude.
Do we have the updated photo of him?
That
in
is
his
the updated
current
photo of
wear?
him that you will see in like a few minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry to not clear that up, but that will be what he looks like.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So, anyway, you guys leave the room. You guys are going to do what? What are you doing?
We're gonna talk.
All right. So you guys are on the
Yeah.
above of the wreckage of this old house. In the distance, you do see some demons around, but they don't notice you right off the bat. You
Okay.
didn't hear any dice rolling. Shut up.
Okay. I just say to them, just a reminder, and I kind of like nod over towards those demons, and I say, we have to remember to keep our voices down. Else
Yeah.
Right. Should we roll stealth checks?
Yeah.
So here's where Daizio really fucks us over.
Yep.
Oh, wait, I can. Fuck, thank God. Okay, cool.
9.
What's
9.
13 plus 6? 19.
18.
Okay. You guys are lucky. Nothing comes at you.
That's lucky.
Really lucky.
Daizio's
All right.
lucky.
So you guys,
The armor, what can I say?
you guys are kind of huddled around, around the stairs area, like where there used to be stairs. Just the opening to the basement, and you guys can talk in silence in this weird island, this open area.
Open area.
Yep.
We'll keep an eye out,
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, definitely.
obviously.
I have my weapon pulled. I have a dagger pulled.
I have my... What do I want pulled? I'll have my longsword pulled.
Gotcha.
Guys, I'm so excited for my new sword. This is gonna be great. You don't even know.
I'm just always ready to roll. I'm just watching.
Yeah.
I'm
Ready to
I'm very
roll.
paranoid after spending so long here.
Get it ready to roll because it's D&D.
I get it.
So I look at you two and I say, so the boy, Viet, he's with the guild.
He's with us.
Supposedly. He is with us. He came with us.
Mhm.
Okay, he's with you. Okay. He
He's
was
part of the
one.
guild.
Okay, cool.
No.
He's got a tattoo.
And just a reminder, was I there when I saw them pull him from the barrel at the ship, or did
You
they
were
just bring
pretty
him up?
occupied.
Okay, I didn't. Okay.
Yeah, so you did not see the actual encounter. You did see the aftermath before they saw the aftermath.
Okay. Okay, then I'll just look at those two and I'll say, so what did he have to say? How's he faring?
Not well, considering
Yeah.
he is missing an arm and just
His
saw
dominant one.
Yeah, he's very upset about that. We're not gonna talk
Yeah.
about it. And
Mhm.
also seeing this spooky creature lady that he is terrified of.
Yes. One
I
that
knew
he
it.
says murdered 6 people in front of him and then sent their heads back
Most of
to
which
us.
are
Which
our
leads to the
friends.
question, yeah, what happened? Where'd you go? Like when we got back,
We didn't really touch base on things, and I feel like it's a little bit important.
yeah,
I
we
haven't
looked for you.
I haven't gone anywhere. I've been on this island the whole time.
Well, yeah, we know, but we looked for you. We came back for you, right? We came back for her, right? That was something we did.
no, he didn't.
So you
They
guys
always-
were told that she's
No,
likely
even
dead.
So then I look you two dead in
You
the
sent-
eyes, and
Let
I
me
say,
yeah,
I would.
sorry.
Oh, sorry. Oh, and I say, I would sit by that dock every day for years, just watching men come off of ships and never return. I would wait and hope that maybe you'd be on it, but you never came. I have a
Well,
job to
another
do
question. Why didn't you ever talk to them to get on one of the ships and leave?
because I have a job to do here. And then I point to the tower and I say, I want to take that tower down. And the guild proved that they would only get in my way. And then I whisper, I lean forward and I say, they're the reason it's here in the first place. If you want somebody to blame for the evil on this island, blame them. And then I put it down.
I'm really lost.
So I have a question.
And then I just cross my arms and I point.
Let's
I say, "Go ahead."
let Eve ask your question real quick.
Ethan,
That's
you
what we
said
do.
that these ships at least make 1 year trips to this island.
Oh,
The
well,
very least.
oh,
But they
okay.
do
Very
come.
least.
The very least. That was the first year. Then they come progressively more. I think I wrote that in your Google Doc, or it might have just been mine.
I haven't
But to
seen the
clear that
Google
up,
Doc.
they have been coming every 4 months or something.
Oh, okay. Well then,
So,
revise now
theoretically-
knowing the lore. Well then, now revise knowing the lore. I'd sit by watching these ships come every 4 months, waiting for you to get off. Blah blah blah. Blah. Revise.
No,
now.
okay, but see, I'm saying we never would have left the island without looking for her, and I talked to you about that, Ethan.
You did.
How...
So you sent. Remember how you guys agreed that there would be people looking out for her, or looking for her?
Yeah.
That did happen, but that was the
Vaguely.
last time you guys were physically able to go to the island or be there at the island.
And then
the guild
they
itself,
weren't able to find her.
yeah, to kind of that too, but to kind of further it, they didn't let you guys go because they were still like, who the
That's
fuck
fucked.
are you guys? They didn't exactly believe you
Let
for a
us
long
go.
time. They were like, who the hell are you guys? You don't just come from the island, like. So it's
crazy
been 4
we
years.
just do.
Yeah.
We just be.
We just do.
Yeah, like people don't return, let alone be bored and stay.
Yeah, we are a pretty interesting story, but hey, listen, we did look for you,
Yeah.
and you weren't there.
There is a little to that. Rachel, do you remember your first encounter?
Oh, you mean with the members?
Are you gonna tell them that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell them. So after I point at the tower and I essentially say they're the reason why this tower is here in the first place.
What do you mean?
I drop my arm and I say, do you remember that tower has evil magic within it, and it came from a naked man. It came from an animal without skin.
Wait a darn
excuse me, I'm sorry.
second. Wait a tiddly darn
No,
second.
He wasn't naked. Let's clear that up. He wasn't naked.
Well, we'll just forget this. I grasp the hilt of my sword and I say, I am connected with someone who was here at the downfall of Target. I'm connected.
Side
A lot of
note.
holes in your story. I'd like.
Yeah, I'm so fucking.
No, well, let me.
This makes sense for somebody who has not seen another person or talked to them for about
No,
4 years.
Hey, guys, out of character. Let me tell this story.
Yeah.
I do have a question though. Wasn't the tower in the same place that church was, but when we left, or am I tripping about that?
The tower was not there before you left.
Well, yeah, that's
but
not what I
wasn't it in
asked.
place of the church
So
we were
it
raised
was a
in?
different color when you came back.
No.
Okay, that's not what I'm asking.
Okay, what are you
Ethan.
asking me? Sorry.
Pre-time travel.
Hmm.
Wasn't the church that we like raided to get that like stone heart thingy?
Well, okay. That's also not what I'm asking. Is it in like the same place as the church?
Yeah.
You guys, I'm about to lore dump so hard, and you guys want to know about the church.
Yeah, because we really fumbled the bag with that one.
Is there anything connecting? Please. Yeah.
I think there is. So they're making those crystal hearts, and then they had that little hand.
Lore dump. If you want answers, I'm about to lore the fuck dump.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Palafox grabs her sword and looks at you two and says, even though I have been alone on this island for 4 years, I have not truly been by myself. Inside the sword lives the soul of someone who was here and fought through the fall of Tarkin.
I told you.
Do you ever have a dream when you're like
Palafox just gets really confused for a second and looks at you like, what the fuck?
No,
Anyways,
that's just what you sounded like.
Who's the person? Who's the spirit in your sword? The other voice that I heard in your head. You said that they were there.
yes, he's still here, but he can be affected by the magic of this island.
As you say that,
Especially,
Corcox, he whispers to you once again. He says, "Stop. Don't tell them anything." In the
there-
quietest way you can.
Like that voice.
and
I'm
my
afraid.
ears just kind of raise,
And you
and I
see
just
him kind of
big
right
nod.
behind you, just staring at them.
I just
But
kind of
you
like
two do not
slightly
see him.
cock my head.
Very
I
sorry.
slightly cock my head, and I raise my ears, and I pause, and I say, I whisper this in my head. I don't say this to him, and I say, about you or about
Don't tell
the
them a
tower.
damn thing.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't
No.
know.
All
No,
this, hey
read
guys,
my
guys,
words.
guys, guys, all this happens in like a split second. This just looks
Okay,
like
I
me
know.
like my thoughts.
She wants me to talk to her in her brain.
Exactly.
No, you wouldn't.
Okay.
You wouldn't know that something's happening right now.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't know that something's happening in Palafox's brain, so I wouldn't know to.
Yeah, don't worry. I've had
Okay.
similar thoughts on things like this. I'm like, oh fuck, I can't do
Yeah,
anything.
I had that thought too, but then I was like, I wouldn't know. All I would see is maybe her ear. I would see her ears like twerk
Okay.
or twitch or whatever. Twerk.
Palafox thieves are nothing. They're worthless fools.
Would I be afraid, Ethan,
Yes.
that he
Yes.
would just
Oh my
not giving me
God.
autonomy for a
Very
couple of
afraid.
minutes? Would I be afraid that he could do that?
You
Or
have physical control up until
okay,
you already know the terms of that.
okay.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be
You could
afraid
still
that he
tell
would
him,
just-
but he can't just snap into you like that.
Okay, cool.
There
Okay.
has to be great
Then-
emotions or great physical stuff going on.
Okay,
Even
then
pain.
I would look at him. Oh, well, then I would like inwardly, I would just say, I trust him.
He
I
doesn't say
trust him.
anything. He vanishes as well.
And then I think to myself, I'm like, yeah, go back, be useless. Then after you see my ears pop up, my head cocked to the side, I say, that tower wasn't there before. You two know that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
no
tower-
shit, Sherlock.
That tower is where all the power and magic on this island comes from. And what I was told is that it came from a hairless animal with pasty skin, no fur on him.
You
Like
can
the ones we saw on
Yeah.
on that
Yes,
planet,
just like the ones
But-
we saw on that other dimension.
the other thing. Yeah.
And that's what you were told.
He came, and I was skeptical at first, but the story continues.
Are you
He was
trying to convert
missing.
us to your god? Oh my god.
He was missing, and I look at Daisia because she was in the store with me. A hand,
Damn.
and he
It
came.
was a handprint though, it wasn't his hand.
No,
No, it was like a whole. It was a whole hand.
It was a hand?
The whole time it was a whole hand.
I
You know,
thought
like
it was a
Doctor Who style. No, it was a whole hand.
I described it like
Yeah.
there's sigils and everything.
And then I continue my story and I say, this alien spirit found a host, returned and found his hand that was kept for him by a member of the Thieves Guild. And in that, he was able to recoup himself and he cursed this land. At
Why?
first, it began with the first one he killed, and they would come back as these horrible, demonic creatures from hell that we've been fighting this whole time. Those creatures, they're real people that have been bastardized by this curse that this demon created. And that demon, and I point again to the tower, is in that tower, which is why I have to take it down. And then my fists curl up into a fist. And I go, ah!
Okay, that's all cool. I respect that. I appreciate it.
Respect.
I respect your
It
views.
there's still the question of shit. I had a really, really good question and an important question.
There's still a
Are you
question
How
going
of
to
what I
someone
am.
died.
Are you gonna ask me about those men?
Yes, we are.
I'm gonna. Fuck. What
You
was?
I have a
you were
question.
asking about heads before.
Yeah, you were. Oh, yeah, you were. You asked me about heads. So I'll say, is it about the sack full of heads?
Yes,
Oh.
it's about the sack full of heads.
Yeah. Why'd you kill them?
Yeah,
What?
we have a question.
Oh. What did that guy do to make the thieves guild take his hand and keep it from him? What did he do that was so wrong? I don't.
Demon?
You
He
said
doesn't
that.
need to create something this horrible and this evil. That man, he didn't need a reason. He was just horrible and evil. I don't know. I don't know what type of terrible power would do something like that, or why anybody would feel like that this is sufficient revenge. This is
You-
goes far beyond it.
I. It's just I just want to know why they took his hands in the first place
Here's the thing. No matter
and where he
what,
came
no
from.
matter, I'm just gonna be like, dude, no matter what information we get from her about this topic, it's gonna be biased.
Yeah.
For
Who's
all
the
we know,
guy in your
she's
sword?
doing horse shit.
Yeah. I don't trust
Well, if you
the.
believe I'm spewing horseshit, take a look around.
I believe
Look at
that.
the land that you see. Look at that tower.
Listen,
I
I
can
think
tell you that I
I think
believe they're
there's,
telling the truth.
and
This
I'm not
is
doubting
me.
that you're telling your truth.
I feel like,
However,
voices are raising in characters.
No.
What? What
I
is
feel like
that?
Not
your
at
guys'
all.
characters' voices are raising.
They're not.
Watch yourself.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I have a question to DM.
Mm-hmm.
What was me and Daisia's relationship like to these people? Were they just like, oh, they helped us, blah blah blah, or did they like they helped us get off this island and reestablish ourselves at the Thieves Guild, or did they like actively like do stuff? Like how close were
If
you
you
to them?
remember, they not only helped you guys like save your asses, but they fought you, they drank with you, they fed you for about a day, and then they took you to the boats. Three people with you, the mouse girl, um, the what's this guy's name? Yeah, the Adraslik, that's his last name.
Yeah.
His and the owlbear dude. Those three, they accompanied you to go back to the island. Um, and once you got there, there was some political bullshit, a lot of paperwork, a lot of that stuff. They helped you with all of that. They brought you there. They endorsed that you guys were good people. Um, and they helped you get your homes.
Damn.
Is that it? Is that like the end of the relationship? Do we not see them again?
Seeing
I
them
mean,
again, you would see them for drinks every now and then, but they were
Okay.
going back and forth to that island as much as they could, which was about every couple of months. They had to go right back afterwards to help their team.
So we like owe a great debt to these people that are
Yeah.
now dead because of
2
our
years
crime.
Yeah.
later, they didn't return, and then you see their heads, all of them, the monkeys too.
Yeah, wait, how did they find out that it was the what do you call it? The demon of the island that was responsible?
There's no one
I
else
know all
around
that
that.
They
person.
didn't actually. They don't have any physical
Yeah,
proof. You know
I
what they
thought
yeah.
there
do
was a
have though?
note.
They have, yeah,
There's
PK.
a note.
Don't
It
ask.
said
And
There
then,
was a
Kenzie.
oh wait, no, I got it.
Yeah.
Remember you stood over it, just fucking watching them?
No. Oh
No,
wait,
wasn't there a
what
note
was
with the
Yeah.
bag of
responsible?
heads?
So when
Viet
you
tell
put the
us.
heads there, you
Viet
And
watch
told
Viet
somebody
us.
pick
told
it
us.
up.
Viet
No, I
told
didn't.
us.
That's exactly what you told me.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you were
I
like,
just
yeah, and I'm
wasn't
just gonna
there.
stand there.
Our poor
Looking at her.
traumatized boys.
No, Ethan.
Are.
Ethan, I didn't say that.
I
Or I didn't
promise
say
you,
that.
you told me that in the voice call.
I did not.
I wrote
If
it
I
in
did,
my
I
notes. Well, you said
Okay,
that.
all right. Well then, okay.
Yeah.
Well then, we'll just say that I did. I guess. But
All right. I mean, okay. And if it wasn't that case, you did have a few other encounters, and we did kind of talk about how you'd be called the Devil of Tarkin.
okay, cool.
There's no one else on this island.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
So that has been established multiple times.
So
There's no one else on
physical
this island.
proof,
That's fair.
wise, there isn't any to really say that you did kill them.
Yeah. Well, because there's no
Didn't
one else.
Viet see her?
There are a ton of demons.
There's no
Viet-
physical proof, but we
Viet
have a
witnessed
witness.
her standing over the hill watching over people and just did not get a good
I
vibe.
thought Viet saw
Viet
her killing
was,
everybody.
Like he was under the
He saw her
floorboards
killing
or
demons.
something.
And
You told
I
us that
wanna
You
talk
said-
to Rachel a little bit.
Yeah, you did.
You
Yeah.
said
You
that
did say
he
Viet was
saw
hidden
her
under the
killing the
floorboards
crew
and
and
saw-
beheading them.
and saw me have to kill the crew.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he
Oh,
said,
right.
like-
Shit. It came back to me.
Yeah.
So Viet was
Yeah,
there that
shit.
night with them, the
Yeah.
Adrasla crew.
Yeah. Okay. I got
He
it
was
now.
hiding.
I got it now. So
I
Viet
fucked up with my
Viet-
memory. That's why I have my notes.
That's okay.
That's why I have my
Hey,
notes.
hey,
But
got it.
so
Mm.
essentially
I
that night
apparently
he
didn't
was
write
watching
it
through
down.
the cracks of a wooden floor into like where you're standing currently, and
Got
he
it.
saw the slaughter and heard it as well.
But as a character, my character is not aware that Viet was even anywhere near that.
No.
Okay, cool.
So you're kind of concerned on how the fuck anybody found out about it.
Okay, cool. Okay.
The only sign is the PK symbol that
You can
nobody
continue.
can put together, but that's it.
Palafox. What was the voice in your head? He had a
His
name.
name is Corcox.
How do you spell Cork?
K as in kangaroo.
That figured it out, besties. I cracked
O
that
R
out.
K O X. Corcox.
Corcox. We don't know what that name means, do we?
I
Doesn't
didn't need.
necessarily mean anything. It's just a generated name.
I didn't know.
90% of my names are generated.
No, I meant like it doesn't have any significance historically or anything.
Historically speaking,
characters.
no.
Okay.
You guys weren't really involved. You could make a history check.
Okay. Can I make a history check?
Yeah,
Can I make
you
a
know what? Fuck it, all three of you.
Like mad advantage.
Actually, no, you already know his story. I hope you
Okay.
remember.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember his.
11.
What's my history?
Do you remember his story, Rachel? Or did I have to
And-
tell him?
I mean, I remember it enough.
Okay.
I remember
Yeah.
it enough. Corcox.
We did not roll high.
No. So Palafox would have to let you guys know.
Yeah. I say the voice in my head belongs to a wolf.
A wolf?
A wolf man. An anthropomorphic wolf man.
A soldier
Okay.
too.
Sure.
Wait, what was he?
He was a guard, a very powerful guard.
Yeah. He was
Of
a
what?
village. This village.
Yeah.
And
Is this the one we lived in?
Yes.
that's the one that we're in right
of
now.
Tarkin.
And I point and I kind of like gesture over my shoulder to the town square where there's just a giant opening in the town. And in the center of it, you can see a skeleton that has a gaping hole sort of in its chest cavity. And I say, I gesture to the sword again and I say, I pulled the sword from his body.
And it is
Well,
still
it-
kind of sitting down in like he stabbed himself like that, and his arms
Yeah.
dangled and his head's low. The skeleton itself is still like there and has not decayed, but the flesh did.
He told me that he died after everything. He lost everything in his village trying to defend it, and he was the only one left. And he died just pushing back a wave and wave of demons and zombies. And
How soon
by doing
after-
it, and by doing so, some corrupted, perverse magic happened, and it channeled his anger and his need to take away the evil from this land, channeled it into this sword. And when I found it, I was alone, and I wasn't strong enough to resist its call. So now I'm bound to it until his goal is done.
Okay.
Basically,
I'm
you're
bound to
being possessed.
That's kind of what it sounds like, yeah.
Haunted? A poltergeist?
I wouldn't call it. I kind of like
I
sigh
think
and I look up to the sky and I say, I wouldn't call it possessed.
so. What I'm
I'm
hearing,
still me, but I'm able to call upon his power when I need to.
Hmm.
what I hear,
So,
this is like, I hear that this is like the end of FNAF 6, where all of
You know, I'm going to mute you. All right.
I sigh, I sigh, and I say, basically, I see him as
You're
a.
unmuted. You've
I
sucked.
see him as a
I'm
third
gonna
arm
type it in chat.
in the sense he gives us an extra sword and he gives us his knowledge of the land. And over the past 4 years, he and I have been trying to find out ways to take down that tower, and we have failed because something about that tower, it does something to him, and it
what do
weakens
you
me.
mean? What do you mean?
There's something growing within it. I can't explain it, but that's the reason why I haven't been able to go back for the past 6 months
Okay.
at the least, because there's something about being around it that weakens him and in turn weakens me. And I've been looking for a way around it, and I think I might have found a way in. But I
Okay.
haven't been able to try it out yet.
Okay, that's all cool and everything, but that doesn't answer the question of why you killed them. What are the names again? I'm sorry.
I
Then
just call it the Adroslix crew.
The Adroslix crew. That doesn't explain why you killed Adroslix crew.
the ones here, and I point down towards the door again where Viet is sleeping. Here, the ones I killed here.
Yes.
What?
Them. Why'd you kill them? Quietly.
The ones whose
quietly.
heads that you sent back in a bag.
Okay. Let me look at my notes. Okay, and then I say, the Thieves Guild are nothing but no. Shh.
I just said yes.
I say the Thieves Guild. They are nothing but cowards who send men over here like cows to slaughter, just to repent for the sins that they committed. They're the reason why the demons are here. The Thieves Guild, they're responsible for all of this. And they sought me out one night and they pulled their swords on me and threatened my life. When all that I've been trying to do is when all that I've been trying to do is clean up their mess. And that crew of men, I talked to them, but they wouldn't take my answers and they threatened my life and they pulled their swords first. I swear on that.
I believe that.
And I had no choice, especially with Corcox, who hates the Thieves Guild with all of his being. It got to the point of where they didn't give me a choice to stop my sword.
So it is like a possession.
So, how
And then I say, wait, and then I say one last thing, and I wanted to send a message. I wanted to see if maybe they would stop those ships from coming and stop just giving up all those innocent lives for nothing. And apparently my message wasn't received.
That's more of
You
like
think
you're taunting.
killing-
You're just begging them to come by doing that.
killing some of their most valuable like members is going to make them stop?
Yeah, it kind of did the exact opposite, obviously.
You clearly do not know how politics work.
I want to
dude.
clarify. More boats arrived after that. Okay, that's all.
Yeah.
So here's my thing. How does one person who's been stranded for God knows how long beat 4 or 5? How many people are in this crew?
You'll
You
see.
were a
Roll.
bard when we
You'll
left.
see. So how loud did you guys get?
Oh, fuck.
Not that loud.
No, we're not loud, bro.
I'm whispering. I'm just very passive aggressive.
Okay.
It's just Eve's voice.
Okay,
Not
It's
Persephone.
before I
been
answer
about a
your
couple minutes
question-
though, so I want
before
I want you all to roll
oh,
stealth again.
okay.
Fair.
Oh god, you guys, I'm sorry.
What is it?
Honestly, not bad. It's 16.
I rolled a 13.
19 again.
Nice.
Okay. You guys are good to keep talking then.
Okay, so you said that the Thieves Guild caused that demon guy to come back. We don't have a name for him, do we?
No.
Let's call. No, I don't want to do that. That'd be funny though.
Go ahead.
Call him Donald.
No, it'd only be funny to Rachel and our friend Carly.
Inside jokes.
No,
Tampon.
no, not Tamlin. I was gonna say Jurian, but that's also kind of a spoiler.
Yeah, I don't know. You
It's
just
a
think
joke.
about it.
It's a book series. Anyways, it's not
Let's call
actually a
him
book series.
Amarantha. Amarantha.
Amarantha? Amarantha?
No.
No.
No,
Let's
I'm
call
just
him
gonna call him
Steven.
the naked animal. A naked demon.
Let's call him.
No, wait, I call him an alien spirit. He's human, but he's alien to me.
Okay. So you said that the Thieves Guild was responsible for bringing that man, that alien spirit, here. And the alien spirit is the reason why everyone was turned into demons.
It was like the first one that he killed just spread this plague.
Okay. But how is it the Thieves Guild fault? You haven't explained that actually.
How does a thieves guild?
Yeah, like how is that their fault?
I
No, how
blame
does
the
a
Thieves
thief have
Guild.
the technology to bring a
I blame
creature
the
like that
Thieves
here?
Guild. I blame the Thieves Guild because they were the origin of all of this mess. This was where
Yeah.
the human
say
sought
that?
out to reunite with his power. And this was where it all began, with them. They're
Because
responsible.
You see, when we just asked for an explanation, you just said repeated it.
yeah,
We
is
asked
it because of
why,
the hands?
you went because the thieves
Well,
guild.
because that's all that I know.
I don't know. That
So you
answer doesn't really
see-
seem founded to me then.
You see where your logic gets shaky. You see where your story is shaky. Correct?
Are you telling Palafox this or me?
Palafox.
Oh
Where's my
no.
story shaky?
Where you say
I'm
it's
just
the Thieves
saying.
Guild fault, but you don't explain how it's their fault. You just say that they're the source of it, but like how?
You can
Because-
just say that the sky is red. You can't just
Because the devil sought them out to reunite and to recoup with his power.
So they're
They-
the reason this all started because they
Why?
had the hand. Is it the hand that you're getting at?
It's
The hand was the source of all evil.
You could just say there is a limit on the things I know. Like stuff
Okay,
like
there
that.
is a limit on the things I know because there kind
How
of is.
convenient.
The things I know.
Okay, yeah, because that
How
also, but then that wouldn't explain why you just.
All that I know.
That doesn't justify all
Hey.
your murders of the Thieves Guild.
Well, this is the murdering of those 6 men. That goes apart from the fact that the Thieves Guild is just responsible. Like I said, they came here demanding the questions from me that I couldn't answer, that I didn't know the answer to. And in turn, they pulled their swords on me and threatened my life. I didn't.
So it's going kind of how like this is going right now. Were they asking the same questions?
No, they weren't even asking the same questions.
And
They were
what
just
questions were they
asking who I
asking?
was.
What were they
What were they
They were
asking?
asking
asking?
who I was, and they didn't believe me when I
Um,
told them that I was 100 years old, and they called me a liar,
Okay.
and they tried to capture me and kill me.
Rachel,
Huh.
make a wisdom save.
Okay. A wisdom save.
Uh-huh.
I rolled a 5.
You're getting really fucking impatient and angry.
You just hear a low alpha Tamlin growl from me.
no.
Yeah.
And then,
Good
and then, I,
job.
and then,
That's
and then, and then I
heinous.
grab my sword. I grab my sword, and you can see my knuckles start turning white. And I say,
As soon as you grab your sword, I grab my sword.
No. I grab my sword and I turn away from them, and I just start gritting through my teeth. No. And then I just jump off the roof and I try to get away from them. And I
You
and I
think
just
I
You still
pursue?
feel like yourself, but
No.
you're getting
Don't
very
pursue.
fucking angry. Like you're like
okay,
I want to punch
okay.
her.
Before I jump off the roof, I look at them and I say,
Are we
"Please."
in the stairwell to the basement right now?
Oh, are we in a stairwell to the basement?
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. Then
Jump off the roof, miss.
okay. Sorry, I take that back. Then I release my hilt, and I just start like trying to grab the wall behind me to calm myself down. And I say, "Please, we need to be quiet."
Scan.
And I'm
Are you
just like
talking
doing
to us?
breathing exercises. I'm just
What?
doing breathing exercises.
Oh.
And
When she says
And
please,
breathing exercises, I say, "Poor Cox, calm down."
You hear a cackle, and he says, "I'm fine.
I'm
I'm
just
just as me as I ever have been."
And then I say, "Fuck you." I like
out
to
loud.
fuck you, liar. And I'm trying to calm down.
You do see him when you turn around. You see him lounging on like some rocks and rubble, and he's just like this, with like a really wide grin on his face.
I'm just still doing my breathing exercises. Is there anything else gonna happen? And then I say,
He vanishes.
Use.
I look at him and I pull a favor and I say, "Go to hell."
And then he does vanish. You've successfully calmed yourself down.
Cool. I look at those two. I look at Daisia and Persephone and I say, "One thing you should know about me is that if I say that I need space, I promise I will always return, but please leave me be." And then I look at my sword, I point at it, and I point at me, and I say, "Please trust me on this." And then I take a deep breath to finally re-enter my Zen mode. And I say,
She
"Someone
got
should check."
angry. She's. I'm just kidding.
I say, "What do you need to know? Or else someone should just check on the boy and see if he's okay."
I will do that because I've discovered that this is a lost cause.
Oh, is that what you say?
Yes, it is.
In your head, Rachel, you hear bitch.
I'm gonna go check the boy.
And then I say, uh, "Shut up, ho."
To her?
No.
Oh, to your head.
I say the
Gotcha.
core parts. No. So she says, "I think that this is a lost cause," and he says,
Okay.
"Bitch," and I say, "Shut up, ho."
That's
So
funny.
he might
Why are
be
you
All right.
explain that too.
defending me?
All right.
Defending me. You
Um,
can't like me.
I'm gonna give you guys like a solid minute for this next one, but when are you guys all going downstairs? Just one person. Who's going now?
I'm going down like immediately. I'm like turning around and storming away. I'm done with this conversation.
I don't feel comfortable letting Palafox out of my sight. I don't vocalize that, but
No,
I'm gonna stick with her.
Yeah, so then I look at Daisia and I say, go with her if you wish, but I'm staying out here.
She
And
doesn't
I
need
sit
me
down on
then.
the stairwell, right where Corcox's apparition was.
Mhm.
And I cross my hands and I put them, and I hold them, look up to my, like, deep in thought.
I would make things worse down there.
Yeah.
As you go down
I
the steps, you see Viet. He's standing and he's looking at the knife kind of curiously, and then he just stabs it into the nightstand next to him. And he walks over and he's like packing up.
Having fun there?
He says, yeah, just looking at some stuff.
What you doing?
I'm just grabbing some rations and just having a pack just in case. And he clears his throat.
Yeah.
He does not look at you the whole time. He's a terrible liar.
He's full of
Mhm.
shit, dude.
It looks to me, and crazy assumption because I'm awful at reading people. I
Yeah.
know. But it looks like you are about to try and sneak away.
There's only one entrance,
Crazy
and
notion.
I don't think I want to walk past the Devil of Tarkin. So I can't exactly leave, can I?
Can't. Fortunately, I don't think any of us can at the moment.
Yeah. I plan on dying here now. So, yeah, cool. And then he just sits down.
I don't want anyone to die that doesn't have to die.
He's like, look, I'm already, what, half a man?
I'd say that's more like a third.
I'd say it's like a fifth, honestly.
A fifth.
Yeah, it's just one
Honestly,
arm.
Technically, torso,
Honestly,
limbs, head, 6 pieces.
And he he chuckles.
They
He's like,
have a-
and he does. He's a slight smile on his face. He's like, all right, whatever you say, but I don't think I'm gonna make it. I don't think so. I think this is probably
well,
the last few days I got.
not with that attitude. Well, with that attitude, it sure is.
Yeah, yeah. I plan to go out there. Don't tell anyone else, but I just plan to go out there, kill as many demons, and die. If I can kill any at all, just die fighting.
And what kind of plan is that?
Suicide.
A suicide run? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why would you not? Why would you not make it easier?
Yeah.
You just go out there.
Exactly. That's
Shut
what
the
I'm saying.
fuck up, Dacia.
And he goes for like a casual fist bump.
I'm just gonna put his hand down, like, no. Is he still looking at me, or did he turn to look at me at all, or is he still looking at me?
He sat down. And he's looking at the floor. Just cool talk. I'm gonna go to sleep now.
Listen,
If I can. This shit fucking hurts.
I know. And
You do? Really? Really? Because you have 2 arms. Just saying.
You're getting sassy now. You're getting sassy now, aren't you?
Sorry. It's just this sucks. This fucking sucks.
It does. I don't know, but like, it does. And
Yeah.
listen, I don't trust her.
Yeah, that's good. I think we should kill her and bring her in, and then there we go. We get 250,000 gold points right there.
However,
look, we were just told to find information. If we have her in our sights, come on. Why don't we just do it?
There's
I could really use a prosthetic. Or die.
When we get back, regardless of whether or not we get that prize, I will buy you the nicest prosthetic that the guild.
Okay.
But there is a level to this that we did not originally anticipate.
Yeah.
and you don't understand, and you may never understand. But
The world's
for Daisy,
cursed. There's demons around. What is there to understand? It's a fat tower with a giant menacing light. I presume that's what we have to take down. It just feels awkward and nasty. I don't like it. I want to kill it.
no one does. However, that woman is a old friend
Old friend? You mean?
of
Oh,
mine and
wait. You were?
Daisia's.
Yeah. Wait. You guys came from the Tarkin, right?
Yes.
He swallows like really deeply, and he's like tapping his foot with his finger, kind of just over and over like that. And he's like, okay, yeah. I think I still trust you.
I trust you wholeheartedly.
Well,
And
that's nice to know. I think I trust you. So I trust
I
you more
think
than them.
that listen, Daisia may be a hard
Daisy's
ass,
an
but
asshole. I'm gonna be honest with you.
she
She's a
is
dick.
she may be a hard ass, but
All she
she
does is
is
bombard me
genuine.
with stupid shit that won't even come of use because I can't do push-ups anymore. Well, maybe I can, but still, I'm not even gonna try.
Oh my god, he can become a super monk. He can have
Pull
one arm.
ups. He
Listen,
could do glute bridges. He could do a lot of things.
Leg day is gonna become his favorite workout.
Yes, leg day will be his favorite thing.
All
can I
right, so
please have my
yeah,
intense moment?
yeah, guys, be quiet. All right, be respectful. Be respectful.
The
Okay,
actor is working.
we're
I'm gonna go to
at
the
work.
bar.
All right,
I am
action.
acting.
Action.
Sexy and president at work. Oh, okay. Shit, I lost my place. Long ago, me and Daisia lost a partner of ours, and she may be a hard ass about it, but I think deep down she doesn't want that to happen again, which is why she is so tough on you.
Okay,
It may be unwarranted, and I totally don't think it's okay,
I think I get it.
but there is a rationalization around
I
it.
don't want a dress executed or anything like that to happen again. Just to see her
And
face
we're
and to see her blade. I don't trust it. I think we should kill her. I want revenge.
and
I won't do
I may
anything. I
say
respect you guys, but this is ridiculous. They killed your friends, our friends. Come on.
I think deep down I do really agree with you. However, I think we got what, a month and a half? How long are we here? 2 months. We have 2 months to
Look, I
figure
got
this
2
out.
days. Maybe I'll just do it myself when she's sleeping.
You created these deadlines for yourself.
No, I didn't mean to say that. I meant I, I don't know. I don't know what I meant, but I don't like her. I want her dead.
I think I
I
value your
I remember
opinion.
how helpless I was watching and how I ran and hid for hours and days even, snacking off of rats and insects. I don't want to be like that again.
I'm not gonna let you be like that again.
He has tears in his eyes, and he's like standing straight and staring at you.
Is this like a moment?
That is like a moment.
Oh my god.
You have my word that we are going to get out of this alive.
If she has to come back, can we just leave her? She seems to like it here.
I can make no promises on that now.
Maybe I'll talk
We'll
to her.
just
Maybe I'll kill her myself. Maybe something will happen, but I can't sleep next to her.
listen,
I can't sleep in the same tent. I can't do it.
and we can figure that out. But what I know right now is that you were severely hurt and very weak. And I think it's best that you lay low. And I know this is asking a lot, but let me and Dacia work on it. I will
Fine,
let
fine.
any
That's it. It's not my. It's out of my hands. Out of my hand, really.
God damn it.
Sorry, I
I was gonna
tried to hold it in.
no, I feel like that was a good
It's not
that was a good
my
one.
hand.
I was really like that was a good one, but I'm not gonna let anything major not get run by you.
Just look, just
You are a
give me
member
a
of this
hand with
team.
this, and he points at his bag, and he's like trying to like tie it.
Lend me a hand.
Give me a hand, please. I know how stupid that sounds, but please, I can't tie the bag. Ruby starts breaking down and crying.
Oh. You guys should watch
Promise me,
Soul
just promise me you wait a week. And if it doesn't get better, fair enough.
Yeah, okay. I might not stick around. I don't know if I can do it. And now we're cutting to the other two. Go and make things happier. Please try. Try to make amends.
Guys, yeah, and I say, you know, back before the fall,
Go check.
I had a friend, and she lost an arm. Her name was Bethany Hamilton.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, he gets it.
I don't get it, but I know it's not good.
Excuse me?
I just kind of like nonchalantly look at Daisy and I say, you know, I do feel for the boy. I had a friend named Bethany Hamilton before the fall of Target.
Shit, that's Soul Surfer.
She lost her arm too to one of those crocodiles, but if she was swimming,
This is not
if she
canon.
was
This
swimming
is not
out,
canon.
there wouldn't be any of Bethany left.
This is not
I just love
canonically accurate.
Oh, so she can include soul. She can make connections to, but I can't make connections to FNAF.
No, no. You'll go on mute again. I will do it. I will do it.
Okay,
No
okay,
mercy.
okay. Then rewind. I just look at Daisy and I say, you know, I truly do feel for the boy.
Yeah.
You're unmuted.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm
All right.
letting them have their moment.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna mute you, and I'm kidding.
And I feel for you guys too.
Okay.
Why?
It's hell coming back to hell. And I'm sorry that they left you here. Shit's kind of turned sour. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not expecting to leave this island.
Yeah, well, I am. So.
Well, that's why I'll do everything in my power, our power, to make sure that you all can leave. I'd
I
rather
want to
you
help you take down that tower. I can't speak for the other two, but I want to help you get rid of it.
I just kind of like, I just start shaking my head and I say, please promise me that if you want to leave here alive, you'll get on the boat that comes back and you're not going to take down that tower with me. I feel like that's something that I just have to do alone.
I don't know if that boat is coming back, and if it does, it won't be coming back for like another month and a half. So,
it seems
I
like you
might as well.
Okay.
You're not gonna stop me.
Well, then just promise me that you'll give that choice to Persephone and that boy too. Maybe she could stay. I mean, maybe she could stay back and take care of him while we
Well,
go.
worst comes to worst, I have somewhere we can have him stay.
Oh,
So he's not like in danger from demons every day.
I
If he
gesture
doesn't want to.
and I
Harvey,
say,
that's so mean.
I'm just saying.
I'm just gonna put him in his little.
I'm gonna put him in a jail cell.
Jail.
I'm gonna put him in his little mirror. Well,
And
Okay,
like, if anything
okay.
happens
Let's go back
to
to
me,
them. Let's keep
he
the
dies.
rhythm.
Okay, and then I say,
There is somewhere he could stay.
Good. There's just one other thing that I need you to do. If you are to stick with me, I need you to listen to everything that I say.
I cannot guarantee that.
If you want to stick with me and remain safe, you have to open your ears and
I
trust
will
me.
listen to you, but I cannot promise you that I will follow everything you tell me to.
And then I just start smiling and I kind of like grin to the side and I say, that follows your track record, Daisia. You don't take orders
Yeah.
from people very well. I remember
I'm a
that.
captain now, bitch.
You got a promotion. Congratulations.
Yes. Thank
And then
you.
I go and I go, arg. Just say
Stop.
arg. I
Stop.
think, did you learn any new sheet?
I like the glimmers of the original Palafox coming through.
Um,
And I
and
will
then,
say that these past couple of days you have felt more like yourself ever since this 4 years.
um, you know, I have not sang in years.
Has it been since I brought that chandelier down on people? Was that the last time you sang?
No, I remember I would sing to annoy the guards in my cell in that damn space prison. But
That was.
yeah.
We never actually processed that properly, I don't think.
I don't even think I
Oh,
processed it. It's
I
still
don't think
something that happened. I like that
you
it's a
know,
fever dream though. I like that.
yeah.
bad trip.
Part of me would have thought that was a fever dream, but I feel like that's all somehow
You
related
still.
to what's going on here.
That magician's. That bracelet and that handprint that
Yeah, you
weird
guys all
ass
still have
magician
that.
gave us? Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
And then I just kind of like raise my eyebrow and I say, "Have you noticed that those prints that he left on us, they glow when we're near the tower?"
Have I noticed that?
You do look at your back and you see that it is glowing.
Mm.
It's hard to see because it's on your back, but you do
I
see
Okay,
had a
it
lot
glimmer.
of armor
and I kind of
on,
like pull
too.
down
That
my
too, yeah.
shirt and I'm like, and I show my print on my shoulder
Yeah.
and I show it to her and I say, "Don't you think that's odd?"
Yeah, but you're
And
also possessed.
well,
That's
then,
also odd.
well, I
There's a
noticed.
green light emitting from that tower. That's also pretty fucking odd.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
shit that's odd right now, man. I don't know where
Yeah.
these demons are coming from. Also, roll stealth check, sorry.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck.
Why are you worried?
Oh, I'm not worried. I got 17.
Oh, don't be worried. I got an 18.
Damn it.
No.
Guys, chill out. Good
It's
rolls,
because we're
good
just sitting
rolls.
there talking.
Yeah.
We're being quiet. I'm not moving my armor, so.
It's a low score you have to get under too, so don't worry. Um
Oh, it's impressive though,
Yeah.
because I have disadvantage, but,
yeah.
anyways.
Whew.
Yeah, so
Where were we? Okay. That wizard that helped us come home, he sounds a lot like that hairless animal. And his hands, they looked a lot like the ones that were in the jar too.
They
I
did.
don't know. There's just like a nagging feeling in the back of my head. I feel like that he's I don't even want to say it out loud, but I feel like he might be responsible for everything that's happened here. Because
That
tower,
wizard
yeah,
in
that
that far
tower,
off land.
yeah, and I just kind of like gesture towards the tower and I say, "Doesn't that tower look familiar to you?"
Does it? Ethan, does it look familiar?
yes. I've said this separate occasions.
Oh
It looks
shit,
exactly
sorry.
like the other
It
one.
looks exactly like it. I have a low intelligence, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That
and
makes
then I
sense.
just
I
say,
didn't
"Jeez."
My
the
God.
hand.
I say,
I
"Jesus."
thought it was a handprint this whole time.
Yeah. And then my eyes, they just get wide, and I just kind of like slightly roll my eyes and I say,
You
"Yeah, we
know,
haven't put two and two together yet, Captain."
you would think I would have noticed it sooner, considering I have a robe covered in eyeballs. But
And then I just kind of laugh and I say, "That's okay. Sailors aren't smart.
okay, that's
Sometimes
highly
sailors are the
offensive.
stupidest people in
I
society."
I I take offense to that, okay, because it takes a lot of work and skill and intelligence, okay, to be a captain. There's been a lot going on at the moment, okay? I thought you were dead, and suddenly you're not.
Yeah,
I'm a little distracted.
it's fine. Well, honestly,
I'm just also not observant.
I've spent these past 4 years. It's just good to finally see two faces, albeit how friendly, just two faces that I know that I can talk to, that aren't sassy ass wolves that aren't even alive anymore.
I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Let me know when
Okay.
you guys
Oh,
talk when I come back.
okay. Oh, can I ask you something real quick?
Yes.
I just kind of look down at my sword and I just kind of touch it slightly and I say to Corcox, I say, "Is there anything we can do to help the boy?"
Kill him.
No!
Okay. And I say, "Great thinking, genius. I want to keep him alive. Is there any
The
power
boy, the
you have?
thief. He's nothing. He's scum. Do you not remember the other ones?
Is there anything you can do? Because this thief might help take down that evil tower. So is there anything
Make
you
him
can
on your
do?"
good side. Use him as bait to lure the demons out.
I'm talking about for his arm.
Oh.
Do you have any powers to
No.
make it more use to
What
you?
am I, some god?
Probably.
Well, angels and demons exist, and you're obviously not an angel. You're
I'm not
still
a
around.
demon either. Don't want to fucking say that again.
I kind of like just start smirking because I know I got under his skin.
Yeah, he did.
Hmm.
You definitely don't hear back from him for a little bit. I'm gonna go pee.
Okay. And I say, well, I guess that settles it.
What
Damn.
settles what?
I was asking the spirit, Corcox, if he had anything that could be used to help Viet. But he said that even though he tried, he can't think of anything to help the boy.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he said.
Okay. Well,
What? I don't know. Never mind.
I just kind of start bundling and just start saying, like, kind of freezing my tits off out here. We might want to step inside soon.
Yeah, after
But,
you, bro.
but if I bother the boy that much, I'll sleep outside from now on. I'm truly sorry that he had to see all of that. I didn't even know he was there.
Obviously not, because if you did, we probably would have gotten his head in that bag too.
I'm not gonna lie, that's probably true.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
So you killed them because
Okay. What are you guys doing now? So you
we're
guys
still
had that
talking.
talk. What's going
we're
on?
still talking.
We're still talking.
Yeah. All right. So what are you guys talking about?
Talking about
Um,
killed those guys.
yeah.
What?
We're talking about that. Fuck, what's their
She
name
went,
again?
I'm sorry that the
Adraslik's crew. Just say like yeah,
I
Adraslik's
don't.
crew is the easiest term.
I don't. I. That's the thing. I don't ever remember that.
Yeah. Write notes.
I do. I just don't feel like.
His name is his name.
I wrote it
Oh
all
wait,
down.
you mean
No. So
Geothuria
basically,
Adrastic and
Yep, that's
Drostic
his name.
and
His
Droshik.
Adras.
Geothuria and Droshik
Yes.
and Droshik.
geodesic.
Max
Geothuvu Adraslik.
Geothur Adrastic.
Mm-hmm.
I say
It's a complicated name. That's why his last name's
yeah.
actually easier.
Yeah.
Basically, Palafox went, I'm sorry the boy had to see that. And Daivio, you're not that sorry. He would have been one of the heads if you saw him. And she went, yep. And that was all they talked about.
Yeah,
No,
you weren't gone for that long.
I say yup, and then I say there's something else you should know.
Ooh.
What?
I need you to listen to me and trust me when I tell you to run. And when I tell you to get away from me, get away. And if I say don't follow, do not follow unless you want to end up like a Drossic. Because there comes a point, part of the price I had to pay, being tethered to him, he's not merciful. He's not. He thinks everything that it's left on this island is evil. He can't discern evil from good anymore. And if I get going and if he takes over, he'll kill everything in sight. That's why I've been able to survive so long. So if I need you to get away from me, I'm doing it so that you'll live. It's so you'll live.
You become a threat to me or my teammates or crewmates or whatever.
Friends? I feel like we're friends at this point.
Okay. If you become a threat to me or my friends,
If I become a threat to you, please do everything within your power to kill me. I think that would be a mercy.
don't worry.
And then I just start laughing and I say,
Corcox whispers to you, she would last a day. Not even a second, it'd take 2 swings and she's out.
I continue laughing.
So bad.
I continue laughing and I say, Daisia, Corcox is a little cocky.
I bet.
I come to a point where you have to show him up. But then I look down at the sword and I say, hopefully we'll never get to that point because we're all on the same side. Right?
Are we?
Sure. Alright,
And I say, if I start getting to that point, it only happens when I'm in a killing frenzy. Okay. I will warn you best I can. Hopefully we'll never have to be in that situation.
Where is everyone right now?
We're still.
So you two are above.
In that stairwell, I guess.
Yeah. So you two
are
above.
down in the place or whatever.
Okay.
I personally would just
Viet
like to say
is gonna finally
exactly
come up and he's gonna be like, "I'll give it a chance."
Why?
No, he's talking to you. He sits up. He says, "Look, I'll give it a chance."
Oh, to me.
I'll talk to her. If she seems like she'll work with us, then maybe I'll think about not killing her later. I don't think it's gonna work out, but I'll give it a try.
No one's asking you to talk to her. If
I know. I can't leave it alone. I need some type of peace of mind. I can't even sleep, and all I feel is this damn pain. That sounds cheesy as balls. I did not like that. Okay, anyway.
It really did.
I
do you want
pain?
He's emo now.
Feel better.
He's emo now.
He is a teenager.
He lost his arm. I love how his character is so different from last week.
Yeah.
This poor guy.
He's a boy. He's a little boy.
Okay.
Do you want us to?
I kind of look at Daisia and I say, "Do you want to head back inside?"
What?
Do you want to head back inside?
We'll let them do that.
Sure. You go first.
In the middle of our conversation.
Yeah, you drop in right as he says that, and then he looks over and he's like, he's got his jaw kind of open, and for a moment his eyes are afraid, and then he breathes in. And he says, "Hey."
I'm gonna be in between them.
And then I look at him and I just kind of go, "Hey." And then I sit down at the edge of his bed.
You sit down in his. He gets up.
No, I sit down at the edge of his bed with my back to him.
He grasps. So Eve, he grasps his knife. You see that, but he doesn't do anything. He says, could you at least tell me what happened that night? And we can speaking as the DM, we can kind of speed up that process if you do or not.
Okay. Yeah, I do. Okay. And that, does he reveal that he was under the floorboards the whole time?
You can get in there. So he says, I was there that night. I know the things they asked. They did not They did not threaten you in any way until they pulled the blades out. But that was perfectly reasonable. I don't understand why did you do it? I don't get it. I don't understand.
You don't understand why you threaten another person's life?
No, I don't understand why you killed them. If you knew you were powerful enough, there wasn't a reason. You could have just told them what they wanted to hear. All they wanted to know was who you were, where you came from, and that was it. That's all they asked. You just didn't say anything, and it was scary. It didn't make any sense. What's wrong with you? I remember
I
every
motioned
goddamn
to those
detail from that
two.
night.
I motion to those two, and then I look to him and I say, "How old do you think we are?"
I don't care.
You don't care.
I don't care. All
If
I
I
know is
was
that
in
you're
your
a murdering bastard.
If I was in your position, I wouldn't trust me either. I wouldn't trust any of us.
Yeah, would you kill yourself? Would you kill you? Would I kill you? Would you think that? Do you think that would happen? He does stutter. He does all of that.
I sigh, and I look him in the eye, and I say, "I've already tried to kill myself."
It's emo shit, dude.
And
Let me just play some My Chemical Romance. Goddamn. Okay.
no,
To the
I'll get
factory!
copyrighted. I'll
Doing-
get a copyright strike. No.
No, it's for me. I've been listening to music this whole
No.
time. It's the
Uh,
Animal Crossing
And I
soundtrack.
say,
Really
and I
bad
basically
for
say, "Child, I have tried to kill myself, but I have a job to do here.
So
Job
if
that's
I
gonna
kill you right here, right now, how would you feel about that, huh?
Would you feel if I just murdered you?
How would you feel
What
about
if-
that? I guess you wouldn't feel anything, huh?
How do you feel if I just killed you?
I would feel relief."
Oh yeah. So maybe I should, right? Maybe I should just kill you and get it over with and so turn you in, huh?
Think we're
Yeah.
getting a little hasty here.
Yeah.
I just kind of look at him and I say, "If you think it'll make you feel whole again, it'll bring back
Oh shit,
my
that was
arm."
rough.
Okay.
No.
Let me finish my thought. Let me
No.
finish my thought. Wait, let me finish my thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then do it, but we're all here for a purpose.
So he does whip that dagger out as fast as he can,
I
but he
mean, I
throw
don't-
my
stops.
sword
No,
at
shut
him.
up!
I
Shut
am-
up! Shut up! Shut up! He stops, and he's right at your throat, and he just stares at you down.
Ooh.
He says, "Do
Ooh.
something. Do fucking anything, so I have the justice to do it. Come on." And he's
Down at it and
he's
say-
sobbing. He's sobbing actively.
I look down at it and I say, "That dagger's mine."
No, this is mine, you fucking idiot. Look at the
Oh,
table.
is it not the dagger that I gave him? Oh, is it
Yeah.
not the dagger that I gave
It's
him?
not. He says, "I'm not taking your stupid dagger. I only have one hand anyway."
Oh, okay, cool.
What if you get disarmed,
can
bro?
He's holding the dagger at my throat,
Yeah, it's active at your throat.
and I just look him dead in the eye, and I say, "I'm sorry you had to see all of that. And whatever you choose to do, I deserve."
Eve, Eileen, what do you guys do?
I'm trying to grab his wrist.
I have my sword pointed at him, ready at any sudden movement from either of them. But right now, because
So, because he
currently-
stopped himself, Eve, you do have your arms around his one arm. Surprisingly, he's pretty strong. He's got a sturdy grip on where he's at, so you're not budging. Unless you make a strength check.
No. I'm not trying to do anything. I kind of like just kind of gently have like I'm grabbing his wrist, like kind of like I'm not putting any strength into it. I'm kind of looking at him and I'm like, not now.
And he does not look at you. And he just
Bitch, fuck you. We had a bonding moment.
he's staring at Persephone. He's like, "It's not fucking worth it," and he just puts his dagger away.
I'll lower my sword, but it's still drawn.
Let's go sit in the other corner of. That sounds like a great plan, right, buddy?
Where are you
I
guys
just
all
kinda-
sleeping?
I wanna look at him, and I want to say, why did you come back?
Why did I come back? What do you mean?
You were
Because
here. You were lucky enough to get away, to leave this place. You were one of the few. I've never known anyone to leave this
You want to
island
know the
alone.
honest reason? I thought maybe,
Ah,
just maybe, I could get the guts to fucking kill you.
mm.
Mm.
No, he
Kill the
can't.
alien?
Now I can't, because you have too many connections or something. I don't know. I don't fucking understand. I want you dead. I want you dead. I really do, but I can't.
Well,
Do you know how that feels? Do you know how that feels to watch all your friends die and then you not be able to kill them?
I think I know a little worse.
Yeah, I don't care. I really don't. I don't know why I fucking asked you. And then he goes and sits on the other side of the room. He's underneath the stairwell. This is a square room, about 15 feet wide and 20 feet long. Um, and the bed he was at is in the left corner of the room, and that's where Persephone, no, Palafox is, and Persephone was across from him, or that bed, and he's at near the stairwell now, on the right side of the room.
I take my sword, I unsheath it. Not unsheath it, I like pull it from my belt. And I
Yeah.
leave it on the bed.
They're gonna be like,
And then I go, yeah, no, I just like leave
Definitely
it on
not
my
the right
bed,
move.
and I pick up some bread and water and I bring it over to him by the
no,
stairwell. And I'm
no,
like,
no,
no, no, hey. I pick up bread and water, I bring it by the stairwell, and I don't hand it to him directly. I just drop it and I leave it there, and I say, if you cooperate with us, you'll get your wish. I'll be dead
Us?
soon enough. And then I walk away.
Do you set it on the floor or try to hand it to him?
She
I
says
set it on the floor. I don't give
Okay.
it to him.
Yeah. He kind of like nudges it away, and he lays on the floor.
And I go back over to the
What?
bed, and I sit down and I start gnawing on some bread.
All right, Eve.
I'm a little out of the loop.
Yeah.
Cooperate with us
say-
for what?
What's
Because
up?
you seem to realize us isn't the three of us. I'm talking to Palafox.
No.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I kind of like look at Persephone, and then I look at Dysia, and I say,
Oh, right. I never talked to her.
I'll say I'm going to go stand watch.
No, don't leave.
You ominous bitch.
I was going to say, do you think you could explain this so I don't have to re-explain all of this again?
No, I heard you guys. I got.
Oh, okay. Then what's your question?
I was just for lore purposes. My character did
oh,
not
yes.
know.
Oh,
I
okay.
am the
Then I
he
player.
leave
let
No.
her in.
I say, you are a highly skilled monk with fantastic hearing. I think you heard everything that was said out in that alley. Am I wrong?
Is
Roll
she wrong?
perception.
Good question.
You know, roll it with advantage because she just decided that you should hear it.
Well, we also did say we were in like the doorway
Yeah,
we were.
or the stairwell. We weren't that far from her.
16.
Yeah, you're good. You heard it. So did he.
Okay.
And I'll say, I know
Fair
that
enough.
it's very confusing. If you have any questions, I'll be outside. And then I get up.
No.
And
Why?
I'll-
Why are you leaving?
Did you
Because
leave
I
the
just want to
sword
stand
behind?
watch. I just want to. No, I have my sword with me. I just want to
Gotcha.
stand watch and make sure that there's nothing that's about to burst through the flipping door.
Okay.
Okay.
At this point,
And I
I will
also-
use my crystal ball of telepathy and tell Persephone I don't fucking trust her one bit. And if it comes down to it, are you ready to kill her?
I'm gonna out loud say I decided that hours ago.
Good.
Okay.
And then I turn around as I'm leaving and I say, I'm glad you both are on the same page. If it comes down
You
to
didn't. You didn't
Nah,
hear
you
that.
can't hear it. Yeah. It's
I said
telepathic.
my crystal ball of telepathy.
Yeah,
Oh,
the crystal balls.
Well, I low-key just wanted to assume that I could understand when she said, I decided that hours ago. I was going to say, good. I'm glad to hear that you're fine with killing me.
That's
That's fair.
metagaming.
Sure.
Oh, is that metagaming?
It is a little bit, yeah.
It
Okay,
is metagaming.
It's hardcore metagaming.
Is it because I am glaring at her going, I decided that hours ago?
If you want to make it canonically that cool, I think that's a neat idea.
Okay.
But,
Okay, then I turn around and I say, I'm glad that you're fine with killing me. Makes
Okay, Epic. We're all on the same page. I'm not letting Palafox out of my sight, so I'll follow her up and join watch.
okay. It is what you assume to be nighttime because you guys are getting tired. Remember, it always looks like nighttime because of the clouds.
Right.
Do I get tired?
You get overwhelmed and then you pass out.
Great. That's exactly what you
Sounds like
wanted to
getting
do.
tired.
So
I
yes,
get
you
like
get tired. You do get
Okay.
tired. But you're adapted well enough to have a good perception in this place.
Okay.
Persephone,
Yes.
are you and Viet? Do you guys want to help us take down the tower? Right? We established that, right?
Yeah, you guys established that before you
Okay.
guys even came here.
Okay. So we need
So
to
we're
make a
trying to
plan now.
we are trying to take down this tower, yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we're trying to take it down, clear it out,
Yes. Just
stop
find as
whatever.
much information as you can as well.
Yeah.
But you
All
found a
right.
decent amount.
So we
I'm-
need to start formulating a plan. We could
I
do that in
agree.
the morning, though.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna look at him and be like, I think he needs to rest.
Sleeping schedule or sleeping wise, how are you guys gonna do that? Where are you sleeping?
Um.
Are you
I'm
Well,
letting
gonna
the
we're
young man
taking
sleep on the
shifts.
floor?
No, why?
Is he
He doesn't
sleeping
have
on
an
the
arm.
floor?
Isn't he on the bed? No, he's
No, he
not.
decided
No,
not to. There are 3 beds exactly.
Well,
Is he
he decided not to.
Is he sleeping
That's
right
on
now?
him.
He's sleeping on the floor.
3
like to try
beds,
and-
and
I
he
try
No.
chose.
and nudge him away.
Hey, I'm not sleeping in the same room as that kid.
I'm not letting you sleep in the same room as that kid.
Yeah, I'm not sleeping in the same room as him.
There are some like tattered rags and stuff that you used as a bed every now and then. It's like furs essentially.
Yeah, I'm totally fine sleeping anywhere. I'm just not sleeping near him.
Okay.
So
I try and nudge him awake on the ground.
Yeah. He's awake. He's wide awake.
Great.
He turns over and says, "What?
She's
So what do you
gone.
want? I'm sorry."
You can. It's fine. She's gone. You can sleep on the cot.
No, I'm good. I think I'll sleep here tonight.
Are you sure?
I don't. I'd rather be able to see the stairs just like this.
All right. Fair enough. Do you need anything?
I'm good.
Okay.
So who's taking watch? He says
I'm
that
taking
actually.
Oh, well.
Take watch
I'll
with Palafox.
look. I think I could take first watch. Where's Palafox?
You hear a voice come from up the stairs. You're not taking watch, you need to rest. Daisy and I have it.
He doesn't
They're
respond.
stubborn. They're stubborn as mules. You're not gonna budge them. Take
Okay.
the sleep while you can. That's what I've learned.
He does grab the rations and he's like, "Fuck that bitch."
Fair.
Okay.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna yawn.
Meme of like the guy squatting over someone's grave, like peace signing.
All right.
You mean Barry?
Now, I want so a few hours pass by, and I guess Daisy would get up at this point. And I want
What?
you to make a perception check.
Okay. Well, the thing is, I would do it with
Yeah, with Pal. Yeah.
Palafox.
I'll make a. I can make a
on.
perception check. I have
Oh
advantage.
no, I have advantage too.
Oh, sick.
I rolled a 20. I'm really glad I had advantage because I rolled a 1 and a 14.
Uh,
But yeah, I got a 20. Ah,
okay. You hear some footsteps coming up the steps and some rustling. That's it.
behind on the steps,
Yep.
I turn around.
Hmm.
Not immediately. In fact,
Well, I have
almost
dark
not at
vision.
all. Did you just look? Or did you walk towards
Okay.
it?
You said it was on the stairs behind me.
Yeah.
I'm like at the top of the stairs.
Yeah.
That's where I imagined I would be.
Okay.
Literally just
And
standing guard.
you kind of wake yourself up a bit and sneaking away almost like 15 meters away from the stairs, you see Viet. He's got a bag and
That
his dagger
bitch.
and he's trying to
I throw
leave.
a warning dagger in front of his feet.
Okay. I'm not gonna be an asshole and be like, make a dexterity, but no. And he stops for a second and says, let me pull it for you guys. He looks at you and he says, let me go. I'm useless. I can't even do anything. And he has a tear down his
That's
eye.
not true.
I grumble and I
He's
say, you think you're useless? I wouldn't have thought so.
You go
You're.
out there. You go out there. You die in 30 minutes.
yeah,
You
that's
stay
the
with
point.
us.
I
You have
think
a
that's the
chance of
fucking
leaving this
point.
island.
Look, I don't want to be here. I want to take on that tower myself. I can't do this. I might as well be
Okay.
dead. I'm a burden. Come on. I'm good for nothing. I didn't even want to be here. Look, just promise
While
to tell
he's
my
saying
look.
all
Just
of this,
tell
My
my family
bond.
I love them and that.
I don't know who your family is, bitch. Okay, while he's saying all of that, telepathically, I'm gonna tell Halifax to get
Okay.
Persephone because
Uh,
I cannot handle this.
real quick. He says, look, they live in the northeast sector of the Garden Halls. You kind of do know where that is. It's in the caves. My family's name is Onau.
Oh
Please just do that one thing for me.
no, no,
What do you mean, no? You're not gonna tell my family I love them? Cool.
no,
I guess I'll just die here anyway.
no.
And he just
Ah,
I'm
looks
not gonna
really
let him leave.
confused. And he's like, what?
you're the worst at this.
I know.
And he like grabs his knife and he's like, he uses his dagger to kind of scratch his head and he's just, you're not gonna stop me.
Yeah, I am.
How?
I'll while this is
I
going on, I'm just like getting the mirror like
so so yeah, so I kind of
Oh,
want to like. So he says you're not going to stop me, and I'm going to
I can
say,
and I will. Okay,
yeah,
I'm not gonna let you die.
yeah. I want to look at him and say, have you come
I'll
face?
do what I have to.
I'll say, have you come face to face with those demons before up in the tower?
He doesn't respond to you.
I've seen them tear your guildsmen to ribbons.
I thought he'd
why are
die that
you
way.
guys like this?
And painfully. And I do not want that same fate to befall upon you.
And he tilts his head. He says, yeah, and I bet you fucking watched. You probably liked it or some shit. Get out of my face. And he starts to walk away.
Okay. He starts to walk away.
Mhm.
I'm going to reach forward and I'm going to grab his remaining wrist.
I
And
guess
I'm going to say,
who would roll dex, me or you?
I guess both, maybe?
We'll do
I
dex
think
versus
Rachel
dex.
would roll a dex and he would roll a strength.
Okay. Yeah, I can do
Oh,
that. Hold on.
Okay, and yeah, I'm just like I
Ooh, I'm so
getting the
sorry. He got a
mirror
nat
ready.
20. You're fucked.
I got a 20. I didn't get a nat 20. Fuck.
He got a nat 20. He pulls his left arm away from you and he's like, "Fuck off."
Oh,
He's like, "Don't make
Fuck
me kill
off.
you."
like a low
funny.
growling
That's
laugh
really
kind of
funny.
comes out of my chest, and I say, that is funny.
That's so funny.
Thank you. This is what I've been working on while you guys are very poorly trying to keep my favorite character with us.
Oh, I have a great plan. I might end up capturing Palafox, but that's okay. I can just free her and not him.
No, I think you pick it and then it's like a command
Let me
word that you
see.
use.
Any creature that sees its reflection in the activated mirror while within 30 feet of it. Sorry. Continue.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I've got anything that I can do.
Yeah, like I have my short sword out right now.
You guys suck.
Okay, so I want to ask him a question.
So,
I want to ask him a question real quick.
I'm trying to keep him from killing himself.
Yeah, I want
You're
to
doing
say
an awful job.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna imprison him if he tries to leave, so.
I'm gonna say this.
He's
kinda
now 20 feet
terrible.
away, by the way. He's 20 feet away now.
Okay, I'll take the mirror and be like, don't make me. Okay.
And
Did you ever go get Persephone like I asked you to?
Nope.
Side
No.
note.
I'm still meditating.
Nope. I use my
Okay.
feline ability and I kind of use my speed and I follow him and I say, "Do you want to see me die?"
I'll call out for Persephone.
Do
Like
you want
verbally
to see me
shout out
die?
for
And I
her.
whisper to him and I say, "Look,
Do I hear it?
do you want to see me die a very slow and painful death?"
You know what? Make a dex save. Are you right up on him?
I'm close to him, yeah. I'm whispering so that he can hear me.
Could I hear Dizia calling for me?
I got a 13.
Yeah, like I'm shouting down for her.
Yeah, I got 13.
Oh my god.
What's your AC, actually? Sorry, that's the wrong thing.
My AC is 15.
Okay.
I don't like that laugh.
I know.
Can I hear the call?
Yes. I'm making it so.
Cool. I run upstairs.
I'll shout until you be like, what? And just like, we have an issue.
I'm gonna see that he's gotta be like, fuck, really loud and then run up the stairs.
I just have my mirror out.
You
I'm
take
just like,
12
"Alright,
points
guys."
of slashing damage as he uses his left, his knife, actually, sorry. And
Bing bong, bro.
he cuts
Look
the
at the
side
big
of your
go.
cheek right underneath of your eye. And he just goes like, back the fuck off.
Oh my god, okay. Shit, I really don't know how far to let this go before I try to imprison them. Because I can imprison them both in different
I'm
cells.
trying to buy you time to do whatever the hell you're trying to do.
Corcox growls in
I
a
don't
deep
know
voice,
that-
and he's
oh.
like, kill him now.
Oh.
And I look the guy dead in the eyes and I say, no.
What?
And I say, no, I'm not going to kill the boy right now.
Okay.
Even though you want me to.
Now?
And I want to try to intimidate the kid into complying.
I just need them to look in the mirror, be like, hey, look, just please look
What
in
would
this
the wisdom
mirror.
save for that be?
This? The mirror?
Yeah, no, for her intimidation. I guess roll, I think I know what mine would be. Yeah. Okay, I know what mine would be. Roll for intimidation, I guess.
19.
Yeah, he's gonna have disadvantage on attacks on you. And his eyes are wide, and he's just not taking his eyes off of you as he tries to walk, and now progressively faster away from you.
Okay.
He has gotten officially 50 feet away.
No, okay. As he's walking back, I've been approaching with the mirror while that was happening, and if he can see his reflection. What?
You're kind of slow with this mirror as you're trying to like. So you're 15 feet closer. So 50 minus 15. What is that?
No, okay. So I'm saying that the whole like as soon as he slashed her, I would have been walking.
Yeah.
So
okay, gotcha.
Am I aware?
And if he can see
at all with the mirror?
He's within 30 feet when he's attacking her, and so if either of you can see your reflection, you have to make a charisma save.
Okay. Am I aware of your plan at all with the mirror?
No.
Like, if you told me anything?
No.
Okay.
You just see me holding a massive mirror.
Oh, I do?
Shouting bing bong.
Bing bong.
Bing bong.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit. So I do know what's up with that. Okay. So
What's
I
the
wanna
wisdom
try to-
or the save I have to do?
It's a charisma save.
Okay,
Yeah.
of what?
15.
Okay. Go
I'm
ahead.
bing bong.
You have to make it. You have to.
I did.
Ooh.
Okay, did he make
Ooh.
pass or fail?
He fails.
Okay. He's in prison now.
Now it's Palafox's turn.
Palafox, what's your save?
For what?
For the mirror.
My back is to the mirror. I wouldn't see
Okay.
this.
You haven't turned
She
around.
yelled
Okay.
bing bong. Come on.
I yelled bing bong.
Yeah, but don't you have to be looking at your reflection in the mirror?
If you haven't turned around, then you're good. Be like, you just see him vanish.
This bitch here's bing bong. She's not turning around.
Okay,
If
well, you
want
see
to
him
turn around
vanish.
and gigs. Do you want me to? I can
Okay.
turn around and gigs.
I don't know what else you're gonna do when you see him vanish in front of you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like,
I
what?
feel like,
What?
yeah.
And then okay, sure. And then I'll turn around and look at the mirror. Fuck
Make
it.
that save.
What save am I making again?
A charisma save.
Oh, fuck me. All right, I got a 13.
You failed.
You're also stuck in the mirror.
Okay, so the jail, it's an extra dimensional cell. It's an
Okay.
infinite expanse filled with a thick fog that reduces visibility to 10 feet. You don't age, you don't need to eat, drink, or sleep, and you can escape using magic that permits extraplanar travel. So, like, if you had plane shift, you could, but I
Wait, let
don't
me think
think
about
you
it.
could.
Wait one second. Let me think about it. Do I have anything? You can take one additional action on your turn. La la la. Nope. Let me see what else.
Meanwhile,
I do have a
like,
feat. I do have my lucky feat that I can use to re-roll.
That's reroll ones.
Yeah, to re-roll once.
A natural.
Like,
No, re-roll a natural one. That's what the lucky feat is.
Oh, is that what the lucky feat is? Oh,
Unless that's
I
halfling
thought
luck.
it was re-roll
Lucky,
one your choice.
the luck feat, that might be that actually, because there's
Yeah.
halfling luck and then there's lucky where you can reroll ones and then.
No, that's. Yeah, it's not halfling luck. It's the lucky
It's
feat where I
the
can re-roll it.
lucky feat. Oh, hold on, I spelled feat wrong.
But I'm just gonna
I
say,
feel
if
like
I can
I could
look in this mirror, you guys are fucked.
Yeah, sorry.
Right. Hold on.
I just
I'm
realized
happy
I
picked
could have
this.
used.
Do you have luck points, Rachel?
Yeah, I have 3 because I haven't used them.
It's not an attack.
Yeah, no, it's a re-roll. Like, you can re-roll.
Oh yeah. Okay, go ahead. Do it.
Okay, let me see.
This sucks. Guys, I could have just
Oh,
used
no,
stun
I do
strike
not.
on
I'm
him.
stuck in the mirror.
Okay, so I'll just be like angle the mirror away from Persephone and be like, what do we do now?
Don't
Can I
fucking
see
look at
anything
me.
from
This
within
is
the mirror?
your fucking fault.
Okay, listen. He was trying to kill
Listen.
himself.
Okay.
I couldn't do
What
anything.
did you do?
I tried to get you and then he attacked her. Okay, this is the quickest solution I had.
And why did he attack her?
Because he hates her. He wants to kill her. He wants to see her dead. And she is inviting death. Like a fool. We should let him out first.
He's just gonna run away.
That's the thing. And he's gonna die out there.
Can I hear any of it?
know.
No, you can't hear us. You're like on a different plane. It's like an extra dimensional cell.
Oh, sick. Well, then I'm just gonna sit down and just meditate in the silence and enjoy it. Hopefully I'm not with the kid, because fuck that boy. He's annoying.
We have a
Honestly.
conundrum. He's gonna try to kill her or himself. She's gonna goad him into killing her.
Oh, I said that as a player. I didn't say that as Palafox.
Well, no, didn't your character be like, kill me, do something about it?
Well, I was trying to say if you stayed with the group, you'd get to gladly watch me die, but okay.
Because here's the thing, we could just keep him. Okay, we could keep both of them in this cell and just leave this island. Because we got the
Keep them in
devil.
there.
We could bring her back to the Thieves Guild. They wanted the devil of Tarkin, right?
They're paying us what, 25,000 for information?
I know.
Imagine how much
Listen.
if we gave them her.
Okay, that's okay. It's an option, okay? I'm not saying it's what we should do.
I think it's the best
But
option.
she's in there.
I'm aware.
That trick, I don't think it'll work as well twice. Because she knows the nature of this mirror. So if we let her out,
If we let her out.
I don't think it'll be easy to get her back in. I don't trust her as far as I could throw her.
Neither.
I don't
I'm just saying,
trust.
when your ally is going times, you're gonna need to run really, really far away.
Yeah, when if she's like, if I tell you to run, I'm doing it to be. Anyways,
Ethan, check that
so
out.
Okay, one sec. All right. I looked
Dad,
through.
I really don't know what to do here.
I know, okay, because we have what we came here for, but that tower is an issue. That tower is exactly like the one that we saw on that other land. It looks like the one that belonged to that wizard who gave us those handprints.
How dire is our world? Because I know conditions were great back at the base, but you said the magic was draining and stuff, right?
Isn't all the land
Or whatever.
barren and the clouds are encompassing over slowly the entire world?
Yes.
Okay.
Ah, shit, we're gonna have to defeat that tower.
We need to get rid of the tower.
Yeah.
But
we're gonna need her to do that.
Yeah. Well, okay, actually, so we could leave and come back.
What do you
Leave
mean?
the island, deliver her, and then come back with more people to help us.
I would make her roll a new character sheet, I'm not gonna lie.
Because from what she's told me, I
She kind of
think,
seems like a lost cause.
yeah, what's his name? That little wolf guy
Don't
that's
raise your eyes
possessing
at
her?
me. Oh yeah,
Corkin?
Ethan, check your Discord. Because I just sent you a new message.
She hasn't given one solid reason as to why she hates the Thieves Guild so much.
Yeah,
She blames them for that guy coming back, but she doesn't say how it was their fault. Yeah, they had the hand, but they were trying to figure. I bet it has something to do with those crystal hearts from that church too.
But the issue is she knows the most about this island than anyone. But is that worth such the risk of making her an ally?
Yeah.
We've abandoned her once.
We didn't do that by choice. They didn't let us search for her. They didn't let us leave. I didn't want to leave her on this island.
Does that make you feel any less guilty about it?
No. But she How many of the guild has she murdered? She sent what's his name again?
As far as you know, 5.
Okay.
At least.
And it was just
I
that group
don't
as far as you know.
what's his name?
Adroslik's crew. Just so you know.
Adroslik.
Oh my
Okay.
god, write
I'm
it
so
down.
sorry. I mean, she sent Adroslik's crew's heads back in bags. And you heard what Viet said. She doesn't you heard what she said. She doesn't have control. She's like that guy Karkin?
Tarkin's the island's name.
No.
Cox.
Who?
Corcox, the boyfriend.
That's the demon's
Corcox.
name, yeah.
Corcox. The demon's name. Did you just say that's the demon's name? And he's like, I'm not a fucking demon. Anyways. Karkin. Corkin.
Corcox.
Car.
Cox.
Um,
Corcox.
Cock.
Oh my god.
Cock.
do you guys know for sure that she's in the mirror?
She failed to save.
So, I want to kind of go back on that a little bit. So her robe gives disadvantage for anything magical, and I fucked
Okay.
up. We fucked up kind of, and we both forgot. So, she
Oh,
got
okay,
a
then
19.
none of that would have happened because she wouldn't have disappeared into
Yeah.
the mirror.
I was gonna let that conversation continue while she just hides, but she doesn't have any teleportation spells. But so
that whole conversation would not have happened then.
yeah, so
But
she just kind of
It's
stands
still
there
a
like,
thought.
and continue from there.
Okay, so he's
Wow,
in
I'm so
prison.
glad I didn't get trapped in that mirror. That would have been really bad for you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, we would have missed you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all probably
He's
would
a
have
real
died.
nuisance.
Oh man.
Oh wow! I'm so
Do you
glad.
know? Do you know? Would you have even known?
What? My trusty cloak. What?
Okay. So he failed his charisma save. You saved. Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah, I said,
Um,
wow, I'm so glad I have this cloak of spell resistance that allows me to re-roll on saving throws for spells. But I
Imagine if
totally
you actually said that.
Deadass. I totally forgot I had that.
Yeah.
So fun fact.
Unfortunate.
Okay.
So you guys
Okay.
have
So
in the
I'll angle
mirror.
the mirror away. The problem's still resolved temporarily. Okay.
Yeah.
What do we do now? He's gonna try to kill himself, or he's gonna try to kill Palafox. This may
really good
Put it on the ship so that the Thieves Guild will have it.
What?
I said maybe you should just take the mirror and put it back on the ship so that the Thieves Guild can have it.
Why would I do that?
To keep
Why
the
do you
boy,
think I didn't give it to them in the first place? You think I want them to have this?
to keep the boy safe.
That ship's gone.
But they'll find the mirror and they'll find the boy.
You think we're just gonna leave
You
it
think
on
I'm
the
gonna
shore?
leave this mirror? You don't know what I
Do you
have
mean-
in this mirror.
Do you think we're fucking idiots? Are you a fucking idiot?
No. What I'm saying is that if we die in that tower and the mirror's on you, that boy's never going to be able to go back.
He won't die.
Yeah, he'll just be
Mirror-
trapped forever.
Oh,
No,
shit.
if the mirror, no, he'll be fine.
Okay.
If we die, there are ways to get out.
Hmm.
There are, like, genuinely, there are.
Oh, okay. Well, then take it with us by all means.
Yeah, I carry it around. This is
Okay,
helpful.
as you move it, so I'm not sure how the spell works, but I'm reading a bit more on it, and it's taken me all this time. He just appears on the other side. He casts Dimension Door and teleports.
Oh
it's a magical teleportation.
my god! What class is he? I thought he was a rogue.
There's a magical rogue character as well.
Okay. Still, what I wanted to accomplish has been accomplished.
He's now on the other side of where Palafox was.
I look
I
at the
was-
boy and
I was
say,
reading on it for a long time. I
No,
was like,
you're not saying shit.
I like low key want to look at the boy and say, run.
No. No.
If
Oh,
you
yeah.
do that, we're attacking you. Okay, I'll place the mirror on the ground gently, and then I'll draw my sword and be like, "All right, you guys."
he's like, look.
And take 10 steps away from each other.
He backs up 10 feet. He's like, look, guys, I'm just gonna go straight to the tower. If you guys want to follow, that's fine, but I'm fucking going.
You're gonna
I'm-
try to take on that tower by yourself?
Yeah, and you know what?
Why?
I don't
Why?
know
We're
how
literally
long I'm
doing
gonna
the same
last.
thing. We're literally gonna do the same thing. Why are you so?
I throw my
Okay.
hands to the ground. I look at those two and then I look at him and I say, no, you stay with them. I'm going off on my own. Goodbye. And I leave them.
I'm so.
He's leaving no matter.
I'm leaving.
He's
I'm
leaving no
leaving.
matter what. You
No,
know?
I'm leaving the
Okay,
group until
before you do
one-
that, Palafox, I want you guys to make persuasion checks after you say that, Eileen.
Okay.
I'm just looking
20.
generally disappointed in everyone.
I rolled a 20.
He stops. He's like, well, I didn't know we were going straight there, okay?
We told you.
No, I actually didn't get any of that information. I'm very sorry.
That's your shut
Yeah,
the
it's
fuck
because
up.
you're too busy brooding.
Shut
Alright.
He's,
Okay, we
he
need a
like
plan.
stares you down, and he's like,
up.
he breathes in and out. He says, and then he looks at Persephone. He's like, "Can I have a moment with you?"
Sure.
And he kind of nudges
Where
you
are
over.
we going?
To
Where?
another
Okay.
rubbled down and destroyed building. It's got a little
Cool.
roof over it, but it's still fucked up.
Okay,
And he's
I'm
like-
keeping. I'm aware of demons. Like
He's
I'm
like-
still not down.
Gotcha. Roll perception.
Oh, we did make a bit of noise.
Mm-hmm. He did yell.
Oh, I did yell. I don't care. 16.
Okay.
I'm also.
Yeah, you can roll
Ooh.
because you were on watch. Actually, all of you roll.
I rolled a 12. No, wait. Alert? Yeah. I rolled a 12.
Natural 20 for a total of 26.
Okay. I'm pulling it up. So these small kind of like gross little things are peering out at you as this one giant one with like this large spear kind of thing. And he's a monkey looking demented creature. He's like all grossed and twitchy, and he steps in the middle of the everything, and it's like it's not misty actually. It's more zombified and disgusting looking. And you
Oh,
see on the right
my-
arm is a sigil. It's the Thieves Guild sigil.
No.
I have my
the
bow pointed, not the little monkey man.
Oh, and it does have like horns, and it does bleed from like every pore of its body.
Is this in the middle of like all of us in that 10-foot thing, or that
This
Where
is
is this?
directly in the middle. There are imps behind Palafox and behind what's his name? Viet.
Mm.
There are 2 imps behind Palafox and 2 imps behind Viet.
Okay.
Okay.
My bow is
I know what
pulled
I'm
and
attacking.
aimed.
Yeah.
I draw my sword.
Roll initiative.
Oh my
Fuck.
god. Oh shit. Oh,
Five.
I rolled so low.
I got a 5.
Oh, I got a 6.
Fuck
I got
you.
a 23.
Okay, so
23.
so
I mean, it makes sense. We're shocked by seeing our own monkey friend.
Do you
yeah,
know anything from seeing
about
the corpse
that.
of something you killed in front of
It's
you?
it looks similar to him, but it's really hard to see the face of it. It's as if it's like it doesn't have any hair, and it's like bubbly and gross. and there
Oh,
is
but
a
we can see
there's a
Oh,
clear
we know.
line
the
around
sigil.
its
We can
neck.
see the sigil.
Again, there's a clear line around its
Aw.
neck, and it's like as if new skin grew.
Aw.
That's
And it doesn't
terrible.
look like it, but the body, and you identify it through the spear itself.
Uh,
Hi, Cloudy. Sorry, someone on stream. All right, so Palafox, you got 24. You said
25.
25.
No,
Gotcha.
wait, 23. Excuse me. Sorry, just kidding. My bad.
I do this. Can I go pee?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go do it
Wait,
anyway.
tell me your thing.
I got a 5.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be
Roll
back.
again.
roll the 6.
Okay, you got a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's gonna take me a second.
Okay, so it is a 20 plus 3 plus.
Is he a cleric?
Who? No.
Or does he have... Is it a magic item?
No, it's what? What are you
How do you
talking about?
dimension door? Yeah, I really want to know what class he is.
Woo! Jeez Louise.
It's definitely rogue.
I have so many trust issues.
Yes, you do.
So many trust issues. And it always comes through whenever I play a character. Bard, sorcerer, warlock, or wizard.
Let's see, damage.
Is he a wizard? No, you said he was strong.
He's
Is
a
he more?
merfolk. He's more merfolk.
I said he's a
Yeah.
rogue.
Then how'd he dimension door, Ethan?
There's a subclass. It's like
Ah.
rogue something. It's not.
Holy shit.
I don't remember what it's called. I do have it up, but it's on my phone real quick.
Bonus action, Crimson Right. Imbue a weapon to strike for 1d4 extra damage. Whoa. Jesus. That's sick.
Okay.
I'm just reading through.
The first one is actually Palafox.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, sorry.
You have 2 behind you that are 5 feet, and then the other one's 10 feet.
Okay, I'm going to go towards the big baddie. I want to activate Crimson Rights. Well, actually, that's a bonus action. So, first thing that I want to do is whip out my sword, and I want to take a slice at that bad boy.
Which one? Imp
The big
or...
giant evil monkey.
Okay, you're gonna get an attack of opportunity by the imp.
Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, so attack of opportunity. Do I just roll?
No, tell me your AC.
Oh, my AC is 15.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so you get hit.
Okay.
Where's my dice? Uh, 4 piercing damage and DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
Okay. DC 11.
Yep, DC 11. So that's the thing you have to beat. You have to beat
Okay.
11 con.
Got it. I rolled a 18.
Okay, you're good. Let me see. Okay. And is that it for your turn? You're gonna go and attack, right?
Yeah, I was gonna go attack.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, rolling a d20. 16 plus.
That's a hit.
I got a 23.
Okay.
Okay, so 23 to hit, then I will roll damage. 2d10. Where's my d10, baby? I rolled a 10 plus, as a bonus action, I would like, oh, yeah, shit. So using my sword and the bonuses that I get from it, and from being class, I damage 21 points.
Okay. He
Holy
has
shit, dude.
resistance to slashing.
Uh,
So
yeah, I can do slashing, but as a bonus action, I was going to invoke Crimson Right, which allows me to roll 1d4 for extra ice damage,
okay.
and it stays with my weapon until I complete a long or short rest.
Do you know what's
So,
funny? He's got
yes.
resistances to cold.
Oh, okay. Well, I did it anyway, so it doesn't mean shit, but I invoked it.
Okay.
He has resistance to slashing and cold.
Yes. It's a
Shit.
D&D Beyond thing I'm using. So, what's the total damage altogether?
21 points.
Okay. Yeah. He takes 10 points of damage as he kind of tanks it and just looks over
Well,
at you.
okay, no, only the slashing damage would be halved.
Yeah. And the slashing was it.
And then
Do you know what the character sheet I'm looking at is?
Nope.
Be quiet. I'm sorry.
Didn't
Be
it?
quiet.
No, wait, hold
It's an
on.
official
And
like
she did.
monster.
Yeah, I believe you.
So 21 divided by
Um,
2, because that's what resistances are, right?
and she did cold damage, and he's resistant to that.
Yeah.
And there was nothing else on top of that.
No, just 21 damage, flat out.
Epic.
Yeah. So
That sucks.
damage is damage, all right?
Okay, and so he's so far only resistant to slashing and cold.
Yeah. As far as
And
you
it's
know.
and
I
she has a
can't.
magical weapon, right? Your sword's magical?
No. Well,
Oh, it's
kind of.
Not
It's a
not
custom.
not technically, no.
Do
okay.
we? Can you tell us if this is the case for all of them, or specifically just this guy?
Just
You went
Just
for the monkey man.
it's a
Yeah, that's
cursed weapon. It doesn't have any magical properties, but it's cursed.
doesn't cursed mean it's magical?
No,
Not
not
necessarily.
necessarily.
No.
The only way that it's magical is in the like bonding properties. It has
If
the
it gives
cursed.
it like
Oh.
yeah, if the weapon like
Mhm.
ignites something or this or that, I don't
Well,
know.
the weapon literally didn't that possess her?
No, a
Yeah, but
spirit did. It's connected to the sword itself.
it's cursed through the spirit. The spirit's the only thing that's actually magical about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spirit doesn't do any damage.
Okay. I got it.
Yeah, but the sword itself is extremely fine regarding physical like attributes. Like it's folded with like adamantite, if you guys know what that is.
Ooh.
Yeah. So it is the big bad guy's turn.
Great.
And since you just hacked him, he's going to attack you. This is gonna be fun. All right, what's your AC?
15.
I rolled low, so we'll see. Nope, doesn't hit. So he goes in to attack you, but you kind of like dodge out of the way pretty smoothly. And he like throws his spear kind of wildly. And the next turn is an imp. All right, and that is the one that was 10 feet behind you. Okay. Pull them up real quick. The imp turns invisible. Does anyone have any ability to see invisible things?
Ew, I can see the imp.
Yeah, so you can see it as it chases down Palafox. It's going to make a melee attack on it, and it becomes visible again.
That was a waste of invisibility on its part.
It was, but it does get sneak attack, so it's got an advantage.
Oh.
But you can't surprise me.
It's also flanking.
Demons can be.
So
It's just
flanking
Oh, they're
regarding it would
demons.
get advantage, but it wouldn't get the damage bonus with it.
Mm.
You take 5 points of damage. Take a Constitution saving throw.
Damn.
Okay, wait, me or
I thought they're
Palafox.
poison.
okay. I would like to say I do have the alert feat, which means I can't be surprised while I'm conscious, and creatures don't have advantage on attack rolls as a result
Okay.
of not seeing me. So
Okay, I'll re-roll then.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so this one doesn't hit then. Yeah,
Look
as
at
long as I don't have
her.
advantage, then we're good.
Ooh, she knows her shit.
Yeah, good stuff. Good for reminding me. All right. Next one is the other imp that was also behind her.
Fuck.
All right, this one definitely comes up and hits, but it turns into a raven actually, and it's going to fly towards Persephone. Yeah,
Okay.
Persephone. He's
Cool.
right over here behind you. I
Gotcha.
guess you would see this technically.
Mhm.
And I believe you can make an attack roll now. Let me see.
Mm.
Okay, yeah, no, it's fine. He just moves. Next turn, Daisia.
How low did Viet roll?
Yep.
He rolled pretty low.
Damn. Okay. I so there's the monkey and the imp on Palafox,
Mm-hmm.
and then the imp on Persephone.
Yep.
And there's two. Is there two imps on a?
And I would like to say that you and Persephone are right next to each other. The imp is 5 feet behind Persephone.
Is there only
Okay.
two imps? I thought there were an additional two behind Viet.
They are.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
If you want to deal with that, I was gonna go for the imp. Viet.
Okay, I said before we rolled initiative that I would have my bow drawn and pointed at the monkey, so I'm gonna go ahead and let that arrow fly.
Okay, roll to hit.
No, no, it does not hit.
Okay, what
It
was
was
the
an
roll?
8.
Oh
It was
yeah,
an
no.
8.
Unfortunate.
I'll be like,
and
shit.
now it's the other imp, so
No, it's still my turn.
oh, okay. Go ahead.
I mean, yeah, I'm
Sorry,
not
I
done.
was rushing through things. I'm sorry.
Um, so that's my first action.
So
Gotcha.
polite today, Ethan.
Did you attack the imp that's right behind you, Persephone?
No imps
No,
have
I
been
haven't had my
attacked.
turn. The imp
Okay.
didn't attack me.
Okay. Um, I'll curse and draw out my long sword. No. I'll do shocking grasp actually. I'll cast a spell. Um, so I'll put my bow away and then I'll just reach out to grab the imp because he's within 5 feet of me, right?
Yep.
Okay. Let me roll that attack. Oh, yeah, 23.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay. Oh, shocking grasp is a cantrip?
Yeah.
Epic. Okay. And that is 12 lightning damage.
Yeah. So you grab that raven-like thing and you electrocute it and it just bursts and it turns back to the original imp-like form and turns into ash and falls.
Yeah,
Epic.
yeah.
Okay, then I'll use my movement to go up to the imp that's behind Palafox
Gotcha.
and flank it. And that's my action. I mean, my turn.
All right. Yeah. No, it is Persephone. Yeah, you haven't gone yet, right? Persephone.
I have
Yeah,
not.
she rolled a 5, so she goes right next after me.
Gotcha.
How close am I to the imps by? Behind.
Oh shit! Actually, the imp beat you. So it's the imp's turn first.
God.
The imp that's behind what's his name? Viet.
Yet.
Is going to attack him from behind. So.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Can you do anything? No.
8. They are really good rolls for this dice. He takes 14 points of piercing damage. And makes a con save. He's good. Actually, no, he's not.
No.
You roll
No, he's
lower
not.
than 11?
Yeah, he did.
Oh
This poor boy.
no. Yeah, so he takes another set of 13 damage. So he took 26 points of damage as he's poisoned, and they like pain sears through his back.
Oh shit.
Now it is Persephone's turn.
Right. So I'm gonna go up to that little bitch. Right.
Yeah.
I am going. I can just walk up to it. Wait, it's not that far.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. I am going to take out my sword. I'm gonna roll a hit. I got
Okay.
a 12.
You got a 12.
Yeah.
And you're aiming for what?
The imp.
Yeah, you miss.
Fuck. Really? Okay. I'm gonna use my
The
extra
imp.
attack that I get.
Yep.
Hmm?
The imp kind of
Okay.
dodges, like jumps out of the way.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna swing it again.
Go ahead.
19.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay. And then that is 10 damage. This is my Sunblade.
That shocking grasp was so good.
Yeah.
8 points of damage.
Okay. You deal a heavy blow to him, and it like kind of like breaks its like chest as you punch it in the air, and then it like catches itself in the wings and has stayed eye level with you. Now it is Viet's turn. He turns around, obviously. Let me see. He is going to miss. He's gonna miss. No.
Poor Viet.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
misses.
I love
Damn,
you,
he
but
was so
Jesus
close.
fucking Christ.
He was so close. He rolled a 6. Not a good roll.
No.
Yeah, so he misses that one, and that is all he can do right now.
Oh my god, man.
Why did they send him with us?
And the next
How
turn
the
it
fuck did this
is
man survive?
back
I have no
to
idea.
Palafox. Or no, sorry. Yeah, no, it's Palafox.
Hey, we can be flanking a guy if you turn around. We can be flanking an imp. Just FYI.
I'm still going after the
Okay.
big monkey man.
That's
he
so
seems like
totally valid, though.
Yeah, that seems
Yeah.
more. That seems
But
like the
this
biggest threat.
time,
Yeah.
but this time I've realized he has tough skin, so I'm gonna have to pierce it. So I'm gonna go up, try to jump on him, and pierce him with my sword.
Okay. He has. Okay. Roll.
Okay, rolling to hit. I rolled a 20.
Okay.
It wasn't a natural 20 though. It was a 13 plus 7.
Whew.
Yeah. So roll for damage.
Okay.
Yeah. So roll for damage.
Like that. I don't like the sound of that.
I got a 11, 20 for
All right.
damage.
He takes 10 points of damage as he's resisting to piercing.
Is he resistant to all non-magical attacks?
Kyle.
I think he is. It's a demon, I assume. Demons can
Okay.
be
Okay.
lots of meta
My
game.
longsword is a
Meta
magical
game.
sword. My longsword is magical, so I could do that.
All right. And the next
Like
turn
sun
is the
placement.
bearded boy
Bearded.
monkey. Yeah, he's got a beard.
Bearded.
Do you not remember the monkeys had a beard? Oh wait, he's doesn't have fucking skin on his face. Never mind.
Man, I was so close to hitting that imp. Anyway.
All right. Okay. Let's do this. All right. So the first hit you take is from the backhand of the spear. It is 9 points of damage, and I guess that would. Oh wait, shit. That's. Yeah, no. It's from the point of the spear, and it's piercing damage. You must succeed on a con save. Roll. And tell me the roll.
Can you repeat that?
What was it? Sorry.
Can you repeat that?
Yeah. She must succeed on a con save.
Is this a magical roll? Like is this dude using magic at all, or is it just is what it is?
It is not a magical spell, no.
Okay, now I got a 14.
Okay, yeah, you're good. You do take 9 points of damage from the pierce, and then the next one. Sorry, the next one. Where's my D10? Where's my D10?
Was. Actually, that's not that bad. I keep forgetting that we're not level 3 anymore.
13 points of slashing damage, so he stabs and then slashes, and then you make another Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god.
5.
Sorry, what?
I got a 5 this time, so.
Okay, I'm gonna read this to you.
Oh shit.
You lose 5 1d10 hit points at the start of each of its turn due to the infernal wound. Each time the demon hits the wounded target with this attack, the damage dealt by the wound increases by 5.
I'm confused.
1d10s. 5 1d10s. So 5 d10s.
Holy shit.
But
5 D10s.
not all at the same time though. So every turn you take a d10.
Of
The damage dealt by the wound increases by another d10 if you fail again. So
Okay.
it stacks. Yeah.
That's intense.
Yeah.
Huh.
Any creature
Okay.
can take an action to stanch the wound with a successful wisdom medicine check. The wound also closes if the target receives magical healing.
Got it.
Okay. So currently, you have a d10 on your next turn, and that is your first one. So I'm going to mark that down for you.
Got it.
Okay. Now, it is the imp's turn.
Great. It's looking great for us, guys.
She was already down 12 points because he fucking attacked her.
Well, I
Thir-
was down more
yeah.
because our little merman friend slashed me.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I'm
that's
We're
yeah.
saying.
talking that.
He attacks
Um.
you.
All right. So the positioning of this imp, it's gonna come. It's still behind Halifax, but you don't have any disadvantage or anything. But it still hits you because it got a 15. um. Okay. 5 points of piercing damage as it stings you with its claws. And you make a con save.
I got a 19.
You're good. And next, that one's dead. Daisia.
I am going to take my magical longsword and attack the imp that I am flanking with power.
Okay. Roll to hit then.
The 26 to
You
hit.
hit. Go for damage. And which one is this? Sorry.
The imp,
The imp that's attacking who?
Palafox.
Palafox?
Because I
Gotcha.
ran up to flank it with
Yeah,
her
yeah.
after my last turn.
Okay, so yeah, roll
At
for
the end.
that.
Okay, so that's my first attack. So that's 13 damage.
Yeah, you slice it in half, it turns to dust.
Okay, and then I will rush up to the monkey and flank. And then I will use my second attack to hit it
Gotcha.
again.
Roll.
So 22.
Yep, you hit.
Okay.
Damage.
14.
14. Okie dokie. And what kind of is it? Slashing, piercing? What is it?
It's slashing, but it's from a magical weapon. I don't know if that does anything different.
What is this like? What's your weapon? Like, what is it?
It's the longsword +2 that's been magically enchanted. Do you remember from the wizard's tower? Actually,
Yeah.
Does it have to be silver?
Yeah. We'll do raw damage. It's only 13, right?
shit. Hold on. I don't remember.
Okay, we'll say it's 13 then. Um.
I can't. Yeah, it was 13. The second one was 13 to
Yeah.
attack the imp.
Rachel,
Were they both 13?
Rachel, are you okay?
Oh no, yeah, I'm totally fine. I'm just like, this dude's about to fuck us. This is great.
Yeah.
Bonus
Oh,
action. I'm gonna hit him again.
Okay.
oh no. Oh no, my back.
24 to hit.
Yeah, you hit again.
I'm killing it. That's 12 points of damage.
Gotcha.
Hold
Right.
on. Let me. Oh wait, never mind. I can't do that. Okay, yeah,
So
that's my turn.
as you slice him, he seems to be kind of faltering a little bit, like he's leaning more into his weapon.
Okay.
And he's bleeding out a lot of these like red and gross, nasty, kind of old blood.
Yeah.
All right, and now the third. Okay. It's gonna aim for you, Persephone. It's an imp.
Good.
Yeah. Since you attacked it last and hit it.
Good.
5 points of damage and make a con save.
Oh. Nat 20 on the con save.
Good. You're good. You
That
take
is
5 and that's it.
epic.
Now it's your turn.
Good. Is that the one? That's the one I hit before, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna use one of my key points to do flurry of blows. So I'm gonna hit that guy.
And there's another one next to it.
I'm aware. Don't
Yep.
worry. I have a plan. All right. Does a 14 hit?
Yes.
All right. 5 damage.
5. And that's on the old one. Yeah, you kill that one.
All right. And then on my second part of the flurry of blows, the other one, he kicked that one in the face.
All right. Yeah. Roll.
19.
All right. Roll for damage.
6.
6 points. Okay.
Okay, and then I get an extra attack because I'm level 5. Well, I'm level 6, but you know. And so first one, there's a 13 hit.
Yes.
Okay.
Excellent. I forgot he was in here.
And that's 3 points of damage.
Alrighty.
Okay, and then the second one.
It's not looking good at all. This poor baby he's looking pretty bloodied up.
Well, that's great because I rolled a 14 for the second part.
Yeah.
I'm not done.
Oh yeah, that hits. Yeah, that all hits.
All right.
I'm sorry.
4 damage.
Yeah, it's blown away by your flurry of fists as you just punch the shit out of a little imp.
All right, and then I'm going to use an additional key point to have an additional action on my turn, and I am going to. How far away is the dude? Do I have to move to attack the monkey man?
Sorry, 1 sec.
Yeah.
The monkey man's 15 feet.
Is that close enough for me to go?
Yes. You did not make any moves, so yeah, you're good.
All right, so I'm going to walk up to him, and I'm going to do Flurry of Blows again, because apparently that's doing really.
Okay,
I would
go
also
ahead.
like to remind everyone that my key and power strikes count as magical.
Okay, yeah, fuck yeah.
Yes.
Okay, 16.
Yep, hits.
Cool. 6 points of damage.
Yep. Next roll.
And then does a 15 hit?
Yeah.
1 point of
You
damage.
kind of knock it off of like its feet, and it's like fucking swaying back and forth. And then what's the last damage?
It was 1 additional point of damage, and then since I
No, you
waved
killed
the
it.
open hand, I killed it.
Yeah. As this next hit, you use your fingers to just kind of slash its throat, and it just pours out this goop, and just falls to the ground and dies.
Nice.
And it does not burn into ash.
Let's loot his body.
Okay.
Yeah.
On
I'm gonna make sure Viet's okay.
Yeah, on the body itself there is 65 gold points. And just that spear. It's a very long metal spear. It's pretty sturdy. And that's pretty much it. Other than that, it's tattered rags and blood. You find some guts if you want that.
No, I'll just take the gold, divide it up. It's 16 for each person.
Yeah. Viet's like looks around. He's like, maybe we can live.
Yeah. See?
Can I pick up the spear and do an Arcana check on it?
No magical properties. You don't sense
Ooh.
anything about it. You do see that it's like got some residue, like bloody residue on it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
We need we need to get out of here, find somewhere safe.
I say, we need to find somewhere safe and take a rest.
Yeah, they need to rest, yeah.
Yeah. I'll take the
I
spear.
wasn't touched.
I'm fine.
Okay, you
I
take the
took
spear.
5 points of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't hit me.
The weapon.
They didn't attack you at all.
No,
Yeah,
I was surprised.
you were kind of like
Not
out
a
of their
priority.
way. Yeah.
Not a priority at all.
Yeah. I would
you
go
right.
back and get a health potion.
It's not like I snatched one of them out of the air.
Viet grabs
Burned them
Persephone's
to
shoulders,
ash.
like, I did want to talk.
Yeah, do you still want to do that? You look a
Yeah.
little hurt.
No, I'm fine actually.
Okay.
I feel fine. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. I already have a missing arm, so what else could there be? Just some
Oh, he's
small
crazy.
He's losing
He
it.
might need to sit down.
No, dude,
I-
I'm bleeding, but I don't feel like I'm dying. So I definitely need
Oh,
medical attention. So maybe I
should
patch
we like
myself up or
tend to his
something. But
wounds?
Let's get you the medical attention and then
Yeah.
we can talk, okay?
okay.
I think everyone needs a rest right now.
Yeah,
Okay?
it's
But
kind
I
of
promise
hard
we
to
can talk
reach
later.
my back with one hand. So I mean, I guess I could, but it's like kind of like yeah. You get me?
Yeah. Let's go find a place to camp
Yeah.
out.
I
for a
think
little
I
bit.
just needed to blow off some steam.
You didn't hit anything.
Yeah, you did it.
Look, I
Yeah.
tried. Okay, I really did. I'm
You did.
not.
Yeah.
You
I'm
did a
not
great job.
accurate
You
with
did a-
this knife.
Mhm.
Okay, and I needed to tell that
It's
bitch
okay.
off.
You've gotten better, honestly, since the ship.
That's
And
the
see,
first compliment that you've ever given me. I really appreciate it.
That's
Yeah.
honestly probably one of the nicer
Yeah.
things she said to anyone I've
Yeah,
heard.
I look at him. I look at him and I say, "Thanks for the scar. It's gonna look pretty cool in the future."
yeah, see, you epically wounded her face.
It looks pretty
Progress.
cool.
All right, let's
He says, "Hey, can I see
go
that
back to
spear?"
that.
Rachel's in Hero Forge right now, adding
Viet
the
looks
scar to her face.
at Palafox. He says, "Hey, can I see that spear?"
I
Why?
hit it and then I wipe off the blood and I said, "Saved it for you."
Yeah,
I give it
thought
to him
so.
and then I step away. I step away and I'm ready to do
So
anything.
he looks at it and he's like, "Yeah, I know who this is. Do you know who this is?"
What?
We know. It's Monkey Man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he's gonna fucking chuck it at you.
Oh, shit.
He got a nat
Well,
20. He got a
Because you
nat
killed
20.
him.
He
Can I
got a
not
nat
do
20.
anything?
Can we
Uh,
not like? Can we not like use reactions?
Do you
to, like,
have
try
any
to make
reactions
reflex?
that
ready.
Hold on,
can be used?
I have.
Like missiles.
Because I have
Are
no,
you
no,
in his
actually,
range?
Ethan.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
have the alert ability, which means I can't be surprised and they
No,
don't have advantage.
he rolled a nat 20 just on his throw.
Oh, okay, cool.
His raw throw.
Cool.
So I'm gonna do the damage for the nasty sphere. But without the like con saves or anything.
Oh, because you wiped it off.
Yeah.
That was smart.
Smart move, lady.
You
Yeah.
you take it into your shoulder and it's 10 points of damage. And he
Oh,
says,
fuck.
"Look,
How
I'm
bad
not
are you
gonna
right now?
attack you anymore, but I just feel like that you fucking deserve that." And he just smiles.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm glad you said that because the next time you attack me, I will kill you.
Oh, that's nice. Good try. I hope
And
you
then I-
do.
Right,
I
motherfucker.
personally, I really hope you fucking do, because I can't hold back. You know, if I get the chance and I see something like my old friends and you kill them again, yeah.
Technically, I killed him.
Yeah. Well, if you
Yeah.
keep doing this, you're just gonna die anyways. But yeah,
Probably.
and then
Maybe.
I end and I'm able to.
As far as
heal
I'm
my-
concerned, you're still an enemy in the eyes of the Thieves' Court.
I
But...
want to do something. Can I do something?
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to do Stunning Strike on Viet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Go ahead. Roll.
17.
Okay. And what does he have? What does that do? So.
You can interfere with the flow of chi.
Doesn't he have to make a save?
Yeah, you must succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
He's fine.
Fuck.
How much damage does
Ooh.
that do?
It doesn't do any damage. You're just.
Yeah, you like knock his head real good, and he's just like, "What the fuck?" It's like, I
It
get
was
it.
more
Look,
of-
I
think it's
attacked
more-
her, but I don't. I'm not pursuing her anymore. Like, stop.
We need. Okay.
need to
We
stop.
need the two of you to never speak to each other ever.
That's fine.
Okay. We
Yeah.
need all of
Rest.
us to
He said,
take
"Hey, can
down
I see that?"
tower.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I'm trying to be nice to him, but I will say, and this is coming from Palafox and also from a player, if he does that again, Core gonna take over, and I will chop off his other arm. So.
And honestly,
Yeah,
Because
if
not
he,
mad about it.
yeah,
I
neither
will
would I.
chop
Because
his arm.
if either of them, like if any of us attack the other, it's game over.
Yeah, I have 7 hit points left, guys.
Which is
We
why
need to
You
go
are
back to that
3
basement.
away. Oh, okay, sorry.
Can we go?
We need to go back to that basement or find somewhere else that's safe.
Let's go to the
And
basement.
they need to sleep.
He's like, look, I'm done. And he actually gives Persephone his dagger. He's like, look, I can't control myself anymore.
You know what?
I've noticed.
Yeah, he can leave.
Um,
He can leave.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
I was about to say this kid can fucking
No.
go. Just fuck this
He
kid.
says, look, I'm not gonna try to leave anymore. But if you guys don't want me around, that's fine.
Go in the basement.
I just kind of grunt. I pull the spear out of my shoulder and I grunt.
Yeah.
You
He
try to leave.
walks right past you, Palafox. He just walks right past you like you're nothing.
You're nothing
This
either.
dude is so full of shit.
Daisia, you take watch. I'll
Yeah.
rock up Palafox the best I can. Make sure they don't kill each other. While
Um,
they're healing, I'll come. Because you're fine, right?
yeah, I'm fine. I'm so totally fine, dude.
Okay.
I mean, I
And
could
then
be
I'll
a
switch
jerk and just be like, "Oh yeah, by the way, that's stacking damage. You got to roll d10." But I'm not gonna do
Oh
that.
shit.
I'm not gonna do that. You pretty much settled in. You figured out how to fix it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you
I'm
want
honestly
to, that's
good to
completely
stay
up
up
to you.
all
I mean,
Honestly, I like low-key want to roll a d10 for psychic damage. Because fuck this
roll.
kid.
Yeah, as he walks past you, you try to mend yourself, and you have to roll medicine check, or you take a d10.
I'm mending Palafox. I'm helping Palafox.
Okay. Roll medicine check or take a d10.
Mm-hmm. If you just
Okay,
want
well,
to
I
take
just
the
rolled a
damage.
2 for, yeah, well, I just rolled a 2 for damage. Let me see what would happen. Yeah, I'll just take the 2 damage. Fuck it. I'm at 5 HP now. Woo! Yowza.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take her. And I'm
You know you
got
gotta do,
into
right?
the basement.
Wisdom save unless you're letting it happen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, actually, this will be perfect. Wisdom save. Was that... I got a 15.
Okay.
Is that enough?
Yeah. It's
Wisdom.
enough. You gather yourself unless you want to just.
Can I do this real quick? As he's walking past, after he did that, because I dropped below 5 and I had to do a wisdom save, I let out like this indomitable growl, and my fur color starts changing, and my eyes start changing, and I start hunching over and lunging towards him.
Okay.
No.
And then I'm able
You may
to
not-
compose myself, and you see my bones crack, and I go back to my original form, and I look at him, and fingers crossed, I was able to scare the shit out of him, and I said, "You are so lucky. Otherwise, you would be ripped to shreds."
He simply just looks behind him and does not even phase. He just walks past, goes down the steps.
I bet you he's scared as shit.
You
Yeah.
guys are done talking to each other.
Yeah, he's scared.
Yeah.
He's scared as shit.
I don't know when the I became the mom. I have a
Yeah.
charisma of
Yeah,
8.
yeah, I look
When
yeah,
did
I'm
I
looking-
become a people person?
It's been a couple minutes. It's been about 30 minutes since this all happened. And now he's
that
down
boy
in the
knows
basement, back in the bed that he
boy.
was originally, and he's sound
Now he
asleep.
wants to-
He's
Yeah.
sound asleep.
Yeah.
Good for him.
that
Maybe
that
I'll
asshole
talk
should be in a
downstairs and give her a
coffin.
hug.
That asshole should be in a coffin.
Okay, I'm taking
You're not
Palafox
allowed to
upstairs.
interact with him.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah. I don't want to interact with him.
Hello, I am mom. I am mom. Listen to me. I am in charge. Daisia, you're taking
Yes.
watch. Palafox,
Yes.
I'm bringing Palafox downstairs. I'm going to give her my other health potion and help patch up her.
Sounds like a plan.
Well, not the health potion because it's going to heal anyway, but I'm going to heal her
Mm-hmm.
or patch up, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
And she
God,
is
that
on
boy
the
got so
opposite
lucky.
side.
That boy got
She-
so
she is
lucky.
on the opposite side.
Everyone
of the
did.
thing.
If you failed.
Everyone got so lucky. That boy almost killed the whole group. Well, at least killed me.
With
Probably.
somebody, possibly.
Oh,
if
I see
people are
how it-
low.
No, see,
Probably.
Take
I could
damage.
go. I did not take any damage. I did not cast any spells. I have all
Yeah.
my abilities.
Yeah, you're good. You guys are good. Though.
I would be fine
I
for
had
another
another-
fight.
Dude, that boy almost just stopped the campaign, basically. That just would have been funny.
He's a little diva.
I know, I don't like him.
He's a drama queen. Oh my god. I mean, he watches like friends get slaughtered in front of him, and then like sees this guy, and he's like, "Ah, we're friends now. Oh shit, I hate you."
Yeah.
I don't know why he came back.
On the grudges. They weren't even
Literally to
his friends.
kill her. His whole point with coming back was to kill her.
Oh.
He made that pretty clear to
Well,
her.
oh well.
Well, he
well.
failed.
Yeah.
I hope he feels better.
I hope he feels bad.
Yeah, I hope he feels bad because I've just been doing nothing but trying to be nice.
Oops.
Oh.
Okay.
He doesn't feel bad, unfortunately.
I
I
don't
don't.
imagine he would.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
Alright.
don't either.
Now, do you plan to go to sleep?
I need
Me?
to take a rest.
Do you guys plan
Yeah,
to continue through the night?
I am taking first watch. I can take watch as long as I need to.
All
But
right.
I do want to get
You
I'm gonna
do.
switch. I want to switch with you halfway through because I want to talk to Viet,
Okay.
Okay.
So
and so I might as well let you sleep.
Okay.
it's now like what you would presume to be morning because you wake up. You all wake up around whatever. Viet is sitting down, staring at his knife, his dagger. And Daisia, I guess you'd be in the room while she's taking watch. So now you guys
Well,
may continue from there. You guys, it's at the point where you guys would all be awake and be like ready to do your next
Okay.
thing.
I'm gonna look at Viet, be like, "You outside? You want to talk? We're gonna talk. Let's go."
And he just looks over you and says, "Okay." And so you guys find a quieter place, about like 45 feet away. It's kind of far. And he's like, look,
I'm aware of my surroundings constantly.
he's like, look, I know that I act impulsively and try to kill her every now and then, but I don't know how to trust or get along with this person. I watch them slaughter my friends. What do I do?
You don't have to trust her. You just
Well,
have to not
how do
kill her.
how do I not do that? How do I not get the urge? I get a fucking spear in my hand and then she's right in front of me. It's like fate, you know?
A spear you asked for.
Yeah.
You're allowing yourselves
To get in situations to look, I just don't want her to talk to me. If she does, it triggers something in me in my head. It goes dizzy and I barely even remember it.
Then we can get her to stop talking to you. I will
Okay.
talk to her. However, there is a level of responsibility that you have as a. Because I'm going to be honest, if she dies, our chance of getting off of this island may also die.
She said,
And you and I
I
both know you don't
overheard
want
the
that.
conversation. She said something about knowing how to get into the tower.
She does.
If it comes down
And
to
honestly,
it, I can be bait, like she said.
I'm not letting her do that to you.
I never said be bait. I never
You
said
Oh,
did.
that.
I said that
Those
shit.
were your exact. Oh,
I
Those
said
weren't
that,
my
yeah.
words.
It's like,
Yeah.
I
my
can.
bad.
Oh, that was Corcox's word actually. So I was
That
like,
was
I
poor
can,
Cox, yeah, my bad.
I can help. All right, I can help in any way. We need to take down that tower. That's a top priority right now. If we're not turning her in, we got to take down that tower. And I think we should do it today. I want to do it now.
I agree. However, we're going to need everyone to fight. And I'm going to need everyone to get along.
I can hold it together as long as she doesn't speak or look in my direction or get too close to me.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
You're quite the prima donna to work with. You know that, right?
Okay, I'll make it a little bit more flexible. Doesn't speak or look at me.
Yeah, that's still not gonna work.
What about doesn't speak to you?
It's just the way she speaks. I feel like she's making fun of me or tormenting me in some way, and it bugs me. I really want to kill her every time. Like I don't.
Listen, I've worked with people that I've wanted to murder. I have worked with she is that to you it seems like she's tormenting you. She's tormented. There is seriously something fucked up with
Yeah, she fucking killed our friends.
she did.
All
And you know
because
what?
they kept pursuing the same questions. Who are you and what are you doing here? Like, I don't understand. That night it was so simple. I don't.
It's if you knew the full story, it's not that simple.
I was
However, that's
there.
not
I was there.
yes, but I know her.
Okay, whatever. It's not worth speaking about. I just don't want to talk or have her talk to me.
I won't have her talk to you.
Okay.
However,
Until we get into battle again, you're gonna have to hold on to my dagger. And do not lose it. My father gave that to me before he died.
I will not.
Sorry.
Did you say goodbye to my family?
I have a mother and a sister.
Okay.
Sorry. Laughing.
Okay, sure, yeah.
So again, I think we should go there now. It's
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I think the sooner we get this over with, the sooner I can forget about this and get my money.
Me too. And my prosthetic.
Yeah, you ran away. I'm not promising that prosthetic to you anymore.
I'm not gonna make you pay for it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I wasn't letting you make me, so
Oh,
don't worry about
okay.
it.
Look, I'm sorry.
The
I
minute
know.
you walked out of that door, that was gone.
I made some really stupid decisions. Okay, I'm really sorry.
You did.
I wasn't.
You should be.
I'm going through a lot of shit right now. Okay.
I understand. However, I don't think that always excuses people to be assholes.
Yeah, I know.
And
I just
because of
it's
the way
hard.
you're behaving, you're being no better than.
You're right. I gotta be the
I
bigger
know.
man.
He's being a lot better than you. In the back of your mind. Sorry. Anyways.
Look, I won't trust her. I'll work with her. You trust her, and I think I trust you. You're the
I
only
never
person
said I
here I
trusted
can
her.
trust. That makes me feel great. Yeah. You're
Listen,
yeah.
I don't trust her. I never said I trusted her. I'm working with her. That is those
Okay,
are my
then whatever
conditions.
you
I
call it,
trust
work.
Dicia. I trust Dicia, and I
She
think I can
complimented
trust
me.
you.
I like her a little bit more than I did before. All right.
Dicia, like I said,
Forget it. Let's try to get everyone going to the tower. I'll work with
okay.
them. I'll work with them. I promise.
And can
You
I
have my
have your
word.
dagger?
And he gives you his dagger, and he also like kind of tries the handshake with his left hand.
Okay.
He dabs you up.
Cool.
Yeah.
I take the dagger.
And then he's like, he breathes in and out, and you guys walk back to the little area.
Okay, I'm gonna tell him he can head in. Can you and then I want to talk to Palafox.
He's like, okay. I'll go downstairs. And then boom, 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 bam, bam, Palafox and you are in the same room.
So, our little prima donna over here, we're walking away. Has some conditions. He said he's not going to attack. Don't look at me like that. He's not going to attack you.
Well, I'm gonna keep looking at you like that. I'm sorry. I'm like.
Okay, so I have his weapon, and I'm only going to give it to him during battle, so he doesn't attack you. His condition is that you don't talk to him.
Is that it?
Yeah, just please ignore that he exists. That's all I ask from you. Also,
great.
I think we need to do this tower now.
Okay. Well, you're lucky he didn't kill me, but I seriously think it's a bad idea to bring him along.
And I seriously think it's a bad idea to trust you, but we're all going against some of our own wishes, aren't we?
Do you think I trust you guys?
You brought along a kid. Too.
You brought along a kid that has
I brought along myself.
I did not choose who I went with. He's with you, no? And you're
just
If you think I trust you any more than you trust me, you're sorely mistaken.
I never said that. I
And it
think
makes
you'd be
me
a fool,
sad.
and I don't think you're a fool.
Wait, sorry, what did he say?
I think you'd be a fool to think
Well,
I
I
don't
kind of
even know.
gesture towards my shoulder and I say, well, that is what trust gets you. And I'm done trusting him. And you know of the
Tone. You
nature
you
of
You
hear
my.
never trust.
Corcox. Sorry, I didn't mean to
Yeah.
interrupt. But you hear
No, no,
Corcox
no,
that
no.
says, "Kill him, make it look like
Yeah.
an accident."
And I just think to myself, no, that's not how I work.
Kill them all.
But then I do say to Daisia, I say,
Not
uh,
Dacia.
not Daisia, sorry. I say, you know the nature of how this works. I've told you. I might not be able to stop him if you can't control your kid.
He's not my kid. First
It's
off.
like Hulk.
You
Hulk
First
know
off,
what I
man.
mean. He is under your care now. He is not under mine. And I will try to protect him. But if he keeps this up and if he can't control himself and keep his emotions in check, it might turn out very badly for him, and especially for me. And I don't want that. So,
what do you get out of this?
what do you mean? Out of not killing your kid?
No, the tower. What do you get out of this? What's your angle?
That's the only thing I have left to live for in life.
And
Everybody
then we're
else
done?
abandoned me. And the only thing I have left is to destroy the evil that raped this land.
And
That's all.
after that?
After that, I'm probably going to kill myself. So.
All these characters are so emo.
So
Oh my
depressed. What the heck,
I'm gonna
guys?
Dramatic little.
Everyone wants to kill
Well,
themselves.
okay,
I'm
well,
fine.
and to
I
go
like
back onto that, I'm gonna say honestly,
I'm 22
after
years
this
old. I'm living
happens,
my life.
my friends are all gone. Everyone I loved is dead. My friends no longer trust me. So I'm probably going to just try to end it. Fall on my sword, maybe. That would be a nice end. But I'm not gonna die like
You
I'm
hear
trying.
like a kind of like a mumble, but it just says no.
Mm.
You're not sure because it was so low and so quiet. You're not sure if it was your imagination or if it was him.
Okay.
What's the
What do
witch
you
say
get out of
now?
this? Well, no, and then I asked Persephone, I say, "What do you get out of this? Why don't you just get back on your ship and leave? Why are you trying to help me? This wasn't your original mission. Why do you want to go after this tower so badly?"
I'm not trying to help you. First off, I'm doing what Dacia wants, and I trust Dacia. The
Okay,
Where's
well,
tower.
Daisy at?
I'm in the
Dacia.
room.
I was
I'm-
about to
Oh.
say, I'm so glad that you trust her so much to follow her into this situation. I'm honestly surprised. I wasn't expecting you to come. It's almost like a suicide mission, but your choice. I thought you would take the boy and lead him to safety.
Well, our ship is gone. First of all, just like
Yeah.
Okay, listen up, motherfucker. You think you know so much. You think you got the. Oh, I waited so you guys to come on the ship, motherfucker. If you really cared, you would have gotten on one of them. Been like, hey, here's the thing. I'm a guild member, whatever. Kumbaya. Okay, so first off, fuck you. Fuck this island. I want to get off of it. However, the mission plan is we are here for 2 months. What I do in those 2 months is up to me. So sure, I could sit around like fighting imps every once in a while, or I could do something productive. The world has changed. This weird tower thingy seems to be fucking up my world. So I want to fix that, go home, get my gold, probably turn in your dead body so I can get a shit ton of money, and then retire.
And you ask me why I want to take down the tower. All right. I guess your question's answered.
Yes, they are.
Everyone's
I'm
on
gonna
the
get
same
ready.
page.
Yeah.
Cool. My
I was like,
character
"Do, do,
absolutely
do, do."
does not trust Persephone anymore. Oh my
I
god.
never trusted you.
Yeah. No, like your character always came off as like at least like a nice one and a friend left to Palafox, but now Palafox is like, wow, literally do have nothing left in this world.
So
Yeah.
cringy, so emo.
I know. I feel so bad for Palafox.
I'm just
Palafox is
kidding.
I
getting
know, she's fucking
yes.
crazy. She has a voice in her head. There's some people are hopeless.
Oh, that's so sad. Palafox isn't hopeless. Oh well. Okay,
Just a
anyways.
little bit.
You literally just said you were gonna kill yourself. What I do, dead body. Why should you care? You're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
What?
I let you kill yourself.
That she never said
I get
that
the
she would
body.
kill
I
you.
get what I want.
Oh.
Because you just said I might fall down on my
Good idea.
sword.
Oh yeah. Okay, then okay. Okay, then as Persephone leaves, I would just like to look at her and say, I'll just cut my throat right in front of you so you can profit from it. I hope that will make you happy.
Bathe her
Like
in
it really
blood.
would.
It
Oh.
really would.
Oh
Oh
man.
my god, that's so cruel.
Will to live, but now Persephone just killed my will to live.
Good.
Do you try?
I do not like your character.
Do you try at all to like kill yourself?
Kill myself? I thought
Right
I
then
tried,
and there.
tried in the past, but I was never able to successfully do it.
Nope.
Well,
Oh,
isn't that
again?
because there's the spirit? Isn't that because
Oh
there's the
shit.
spirit?
Okay, well then okay. Hey, Ethan, I know this might be killing the campaign, but after what just happened with Persephone, Palafox would absolutely just try to kill herself.
Okay. Yeah.
Why though?
How would you try to do it?
I said I'd fall on my sword. I might try that.
Okay.
I might just say like, I'm gonna
You
go
kill yourself now and fuck us over.
You emo fuck.
So you do hear like a giggle as you fall on your sword. Do you do that?
Giggle.
Yeah, he's not gonna let her kill herself.
Do you do
Yeah.
that? It stabs
Yeah.
straight
What
through
do you
your
have to
heart,
deal with
but
him?
you begin transforming.
Dumbass.
You
Oh
begin
shit.
to fall into this dark and deep emotional state. Are you resisting in any way?
I think I'd try to resist, yeah. I would
Make
try to
wisdom
resist.
saves.
Because
Make
I
wisdom
never
saves.
knew it would make me transform. Oh,
Make
Killing yourself?
make wisdom saves.
You didn't guess that trying to kill yourself would make that evil
I wonder.
demon
This
come
seems
out.
really similar.
Yeah, I feel like we've
No,
been in
because
this
that's
kind of
damage in
situation
self-defense.
before.
That's damage in self-defense. If it's self-done. Oh,
That's a
man.
crazy argument, Ethan.
It's funny because you weren't in the campaign, but she tried to do the same thing to her last character, and she turned into a
She
tree.
knows. Everyone
Hey,
knows.
Tree Nala.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, wait.
It's almost like we've been down the path of self-inflicted wounds on a character that has some otherworldly entity living inside of them.
What's
I
this
rolled
wisdom
a
save?
It's almost like we know how
We're
this
dying.
ends.
We're dying.
Are
I
you
rolled
sure
a-
you?
No,
Would you-
you're not sure. You don't
Okay,
wanna
shut
do
up,
this.
guys. What'd you roll?
I rolled a 10.
Yeah, you
That's
failed.
enough. Wait, no. What?
No,
Oh.
you do fail.
Really? I thought the
Well,
saving throw was a 10.
You can
this
make
campaign was
now.
nice.
It's gonna be considered death saving throws, but they're gonna be wisdom saving.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're not gonna be dirty. You still have a chance.
Okay. Bet.
You have to
Hey,
make 3 in a row.
what does
Okay.
Persephone see happening?
I'm walking away. I'm gone.
You don't see
no,
her
you're
when
right
they
in front of her.
I'm
You're
over
fucked.
by myself.
Just walking away.
No, I would. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna continue it next time we meet up.
What the
Um,
fuck?
Persephone, you witness how this, as she like falls onto her sword, you're kind of like shocked, like she actually fucking did it. And for a moment she lays limp, and you think she's dead, and do you go to like approach, or you don't notice anything? This is you. This is your character.
Yep.
You
It's
approach.
my character. I don't want to
And
approach, but I
and
feel like I don't
you
have a
turn
choice.
the body over, and it's a wide smile as
Ew.
it grows, and it like deforms, and it grows like these white, like bushy. Everything starts spiking white out of her black fur, and it's like gray and white and all this stuff. And just her spine like caves in like this as she stands up, and you back up a little bit to give her some space, and it grows these huge spikes, and like it like cuts through her skin, and she screams as loud as she can. These horns start to grow out of her skull, and they grow long and long. Speaking of, Rachel, send the picture of it to kind of give an idea.
I hate when
Um,
you do this.
and
You.
her mass kind of grows doubled, and she's just huge, and she's carrying this sword like it's a fucking toothpick. And it doesn't even look like her anymore. It looks more masculine and wolf-like. And the tail is
Oh wow,
bushy,
that's crazy.
and she's just towering over you, and just makes this huge howl. And as Viet, he does come up, and I assume Eileen's character does.
Yep.
Yeah, Viet
Yeah.
comes up, and he's like, "I fucking told you." And he gets ready his dagger, and he's in a ready position with his one arm like this. Um,
I'll draw
and
my sword and be like, "What the fuck happened?"
and that's where we'll end tonight's episode.
Jeez.
Yes.
So,
Why did
Rachel,
you make
you
her
have a
expose
chance,
herself? Why
unless
did
you
you
would
have to
like
push
to
her?
roll, because I do have
Because
another
my
ship.
only
I
friend
wasn't
left in
gonna
the
say
world
this,
literally
but
just
What?
told me-
I wasn't
because
gonna
my
say
only
this.
friend left in the
Shut up,
world
Rachel.
literally just told me to kill
Rachel,
myself.
please
I
say something
did.
important. Rachel, shut up, shut up, shut up.
Oh.
Okay. So I wasn't gonna say this, but there is another ship that comes within the next day, because that'll be the 7th day.
We
And
can survive
it's gonna
again.
be not. I'm not gonna tell you anything yet, but that's when you can roll another character sheet if you choose to lose this character and have it become something crazy. We'll decide next episode. All right, and that's where we're gonna
This
end our
is
stream tonight.
exciting.
Awesome. Fuck yeah.
This is insane.
Okay, guys.
We have to bring our A game.
I
Yeah.
literally finally got happy with Persephone as a character, and now this is
No, we're
Now-
not gonna
so
die.
happy.
Persephone,
listen.
no.
You
We
guys
got
have
it.
full
We
spells,
got
full
this.
health. You guys are fine.
Do we
Yeah.
get to
Just have
level
to be
up?
really careful and safe. No.
If we kill her, can we level up? If we
I
kill
think
her.
so. I think so. That's if you kill her. I don't know if you will or not.
Yep, there it is.
Will she
Regarding
kill
like, I
us?
would, because this is an X character, I would really like it to have a bigger, like an old character that is either going to be dying off in a cool way or dying in a bad way, but not dying, but just coming back to Rachel.
So if we defeat the wolf,
So there's
would
two
she come back?
directions. There's two directions. I would like for
Okay.
the wolf to stay alive, but also like, put up a good fight and then kind of like run away, or get away, or you
Okay.
guys to get away. I think more it would be aiming for you guys to run away, but
I hate
again,
running away.
yeah, again, this is not anything like you guys can keep fighting. You guys can choose to kill this thing. You just make it fucking cool. Just make it cool,
I
okay?
think between the three of us, we can make it cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she would kill
Three of-
Viet first, though.
Yeah,
If I'm
now,
being real, she would definitely go after Viet
It can
first.
I was
also
expecting
go another
Viet
route
instead.
where Rachel does take control of herself again.
Oh yes, if she
So keep that in mind.
succeeds.
I don't know. It's
Do
not.
that.
I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know.
But it looks
I don't.
starting to look more like a devilish creature.
God,
Yeah.
devils are immune to so many things.
And did I
Also,
you-
since this transformation happened, all of your armor and your clothing have ripped. Not permanently, but it's more like it's like rags, Rachel.
Yeah.
The only thing that it's equipped on you is that sword itself, and this like red kind of blood just pours out from your arms and your eyes, and it's like all like misty and purple, magic is pouring through your fists and just like random parts of your body, and you're just fucking cool as shit. Did you send the picture in the Discord?
I think I couldn't. You'll have to. I tried. Let me try one more time.
I can do it.
I can also make a version of this on Hero Forge too. Oh wait, let me just share my screen real quick. Yeah.
Oh, I just sent it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Don't look at my screen.
I'm not.
Don't look at my screen.
So we're just fucked. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. No, you're not fucked, dude. You got three guys, and if Rachel decides a new character, you might have more.
Here's the thing: you say 3 guys, it's really just 2, and then Viet's.
Viet will be
Look,
the bait.
I made a full character
I'm
sheet
not
for Viet, okay? I made a full
I'm
character
not-
sheet for him. He's supposed to be a good support character.
He's doing
I am
a
not
bad
above
job.
using him as
Well,
bait.
it's not
I'm
his
putting that out
fault.
there.
He's sticking to his characteristics. But he is doing a really shitty job regarding keeping the group together. That's why it's up to you guys.
Yeah. I wouldn't be upset if he died.
I know. Yeah, that's
I would not be
unfortunate.
upset if he died either.
Yeah.
I liked him. I liked him a lot.
I kind of liked him too, but
I liked him in the beginning, and then he was traumatized.
Yes.
yeah, he was traumatized.
Are you saying people with trauma can't be lovable, Eileen?
Yeah, she is.
Exactly what I'm saying.
He was like favorite.
All right, we are gonna
I
end the
really
stream
wanted-
tonight, guys. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you guys will be there next time. See you.
Night stream.